Fam, the BA season, the BA show season 2, coming to social media near you. Jesus Christ. Hey, AJ Brown, BA, you ever look around the league to see if anybody else is enduring any antics from any of their wide receivers? And it's always wide receivers. Quarterbacks on occasion, because most teams go ahead and get their quarterback put away without a lot of comedy. But no, it's always a wide receiver. You notice that? We talked about this before. And this is why when I look at Coach Thomason over at Pittsburgh, people don't know how good he was at managing personalities and people. He had Le'Veon Bell and AB. Who else gave him all kinds of, just messed with him? I mean, it was just crazy, right? So Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, this is the new episode. Actually, if you get a situation like this and you're a GM or coach, take a look at what Lynch and Shanahan have done to BA. They reduced him to a complete maniac. Hey, Base World Peace NPC. What's up? Thanks, man. Thanks. Anyway, 49ers Brandon Aiyuk, efforts of seeking release are failing. Fail. Fred Warner names is pleasant things. Fred Warner names his young 2026 breakouts of the 2026 season. Astounding fans can remember midway through last season that there had to be consideration to file a missing persons report with Santa Clara PD for Brandon Aiyuk. I mean, he went off and didn't say where he was going or what he was going to do. All we knew about is there was some maniac driving down alongside the facility at 100 miles or whatever an hour, filming it. And lo and behold, that was Brandon Aiyuk. His disappearance wasn't reported to the public until after a few months of his absence. Remember when Kyle Shanahan came out and said something? Shanahan's good at his face doesn't always show. You know he was pissed. I mean, the entire front office was probably pissed. We've not heard from Brandon Aiyuk in about 2 months. What? Are you serious? Because you just didn't. They didn't. The 49ers don't share things with everybody, not everything. So when they said that, I was blown away. You guys have not heard from him in a couple of months. This regular season's not even over yet. What the heck? And since Aiyuk resurfaced just a few times over the past several months, he has spent plenty of time and energy campaigning for those who indulge in social media messaging that the Niners management were the bad guys regarding his current status in the NFL. Not me. You know that song, Gnarly? You're gnarly. I'm not. That's Brandon. He's a frigging child. God. Big's bizarre behavior has also resulted in a warrant for his arrest in Santa Clara County. You can't even make this stuff up. Why doesn't he take a break for a day or two and just be still? Big can easily end this matter and sustain the release he appears to want on his easily. You probably already know, right? On the lighter, more pleasant side, Fred Warner projects his choice of young stars who will have a breakout 2026 season. That's what I'm more actually. I'm just mentioning BA because everybody else is talking about it. He wants that, doesn't he? This may be the last time I say anything about BA, so we get it all out tonight because I'm sick and tired of that. Anyway, tonight on the phones for your take on the ongoing BA saga, and does he even have this thing? Has he thought about his end game on this? What is it? Because BA, it's not with the Commanders. Fred Warner names the young Niners a future after 2026 breakouts. Let's compare your list with his. All right. Kittle joined the Rich Eisen show and discussed Garrett's arrival in NFC West. And Shams fans, here's what you need to know. Anyway, Kittle goes out and say, his whole situation regarding how, ooh, we're so scared. And honestly, the man, when you look at a guy Myles Garrett, I've never watched a game where he completely took over the game. I really wish I could see that. Imagine he did, but I don't watch a lot of the Browns football. Like most of America, nobody watches Browns football unless you really live in that part of the area or you're one of 25 Browns fans. So, like Kittle said, he's incredible, but they have got incredible. But we got incredible players too, and I love the great challenge. It's going to be really fun. Unquote. And okay. Here's the thing we do need to be concerned about, though. Now, I don't suspect the 49ers, it's like Kittle says, what they used to do with Aaron Donald is coaches used to spend all week long making sure that he does not take over the game, and they're going to make everybody but Aaron Donald beat you when they played the Rams. And that worked really well down through the years. Whenever the 49ers weren't injured, they kicked the Rams' ass. That's all there was to it. It was going to be inevitable. And Aaron Donald was not going to take over the game. And what is Aaron Donald? Debo made a fool out of him one year. We've never had problems with people coming off the edge and just dominating. But Myles Garrett is another story. Now, here's just the thing that bothers me the most. Now, they'll deal with Myles Garrett, I'm pretty sure. What I'm concerned about is if Aaron Donald does indeed decide to come back and play, and I'm sure the Rams are begging him to do so. Now, having to deal with Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald will be, to say the least, a challenge. I don't even know how they go about doing that. So, there's not a lot of conversation about that. I suspect they're going to try to spring Aaron Donald by surprise on the NFL. Jesus, Donald, and that could be crazy. All right, even if Donald hasn't been gone for a while, he's still going to be. Even if he's 70% of Aaron Donald, that's too damn much. God. And Fred Warner. Fred, this is what I want to talk about. NBC Sports Bay Area. Jennifer Lee Chan was talking to our boy at his youth football camp in San Mateo. And while they were talking, Fred identified several potential breakout candidates as the Niners look to build on last season's big plus positive. 12-5 for you. Fam, don't you ever be ashamed. Don't ever be ashamed of last year's season. 12-5, baby. This is why when people say Shanahan should be mad. Kyle doesn't worry about being fired. If Kyle got fired at 10, 11 o'clock tonight or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, within the hour, he'd be a new coach somewhere else. See, we need to learn to know what a bad coach is versus a coach that can't get it done. Yes, I know. And in fact, PFF put up a little stat about that. 49ers are one of 20 of the greatest teams in the last decade to not win a Super Bowl. So Chan's running around talking about, y'all ain't did nothing in 30 years. Bleep y'all, man. You don't know what your damn hell talking about. And you lucked out and got a Super Bowl because we paved the way for you. It was us that went to Green Bay and every place else and knocked all that out of the way so you could get in the Super Bowl by doing nothing more than getting past a broken down 49ers team that would have wiped your ass all over the floor if they were healthy, and you know it. Anyway, Fred identified his candidates. Warner said, we've got a lot of guys who are due to make that jump on the defensive side. You talk about Upton Stout, the things that he brought to our defense, to the nickel position. Love his game, love who he is as a person. Can't wait to see what he does going into the year. I can't either. Fred went on to mention a three-headed monster, D-line, and Alfred Collins, C.J. West, Michael Williams. Even though Michael Williams is probably going to be long around, probably on 3 or 4. He's only 21 years old, right? He's going to heal. He's not going to stay in that condition. So I figure at the latest, and we got plenty of people anyway. So Michael can go ahead and take his time, come back midway through the season if he wants to. Don't push it. Because I can't wait to see. They're talking about height. But Romello, I got to see this guy. Anyway, as I mentioned, C.J. West, Williams, Alfred Collins, And I want to also mention second-year safety Marquise Siegel. We noticed it last year. Marquise just needs some direction and coaching. He's got all the tools. That boy's gonna be good. He's just got to harness that speed, know how to handle it. The Flash and other superheroes went through the same thing in the beginning. They had to learn how to control what they had to make it beneficial. So there you go. He goes on to say, I think all those guys are going to be really good this year. What's your, fam, what's your list? Have you made one? Everybody's got a breakout list. And I'm just worried about he didn't put Mustafa and Renardo Green in that list. But did Renardo? No, neither one of them actually broke out yet. So I'm keeping them on there. All right. And real quickly about BA, man, the angriest man online continues to be Brandon Aiyuk. As he continues to clown himself. Dude spent like last weekend on IG just cutting up. He's standing there with no clothes on, his top off, and nothing on but a commander's hat, and just enough below the waist not to get his video disqualified and kicked off of IG, right? Took the day off on Monday. By Tuesday, he was back at it. Man, fresh material. Bro posts up a new video railing the Niners' decision not to release him and instead keep him on the roster on the reserve left. The reserve left the squad. Did Brandon understand what that meant? You're on reserve and you left the squad. You have no status. We have no real responsibility towards you. And we don't care because we can just ignore you. So I don't know how you can understand why is what my question. Brandon, what do you hope to achieve with this? So yeah, it's like that petulant child, He got busted doing something wrong, right? And look, I want you to go in the room. All right, just stop, shut up. Go in the room. I want you to sit there until I come. I'm going to come in and ask you a little while. What did you do wrong, and why did you do it? And do we have to look for this to happen again? So instead, kids go in the room and they start screaming. They're not even thinking anymore. They're just pissed off because you administer punishment. He's sitting there screaming and yelling. And, you just close the door and walk away. This is Brandon Aiyuk. What's wrong with him? I just, there's a way to trade that is never going to happen. And in the meantime, moving forward with their prep for the 2026 season, they're ignoring you, Brandon. They're ignoring you and all your noise. They don't care. Now the man is posting an episode fast. The BA's video begins. This last one we got it's the last one I'm looking at too, but I was amused because, and another thing. You want to know why they mad? They mad though? They mad because they stupid. They dumb. They mad they paid me $50 million in 8 months and then voided my guarantee for 2027, and I'm about to be on a new team in 2027. They mad at themselves for real. They're acting like they're mad at me, but they're stupid, bleep, mad at themselves. Big talks as if he's fully aware of the fact that these games between him and the 49ers, I can't tell if he thinks they're going to work or not. Why would I release this guy? I don't need to look at social media. The only way I'm going to hear about it is if somebody told me about it. Can you imagine? You're sitting there, John Lynch, hey, you see Brandon's latest video? No. Really? No. Listen, and I really don't appreciate you coming here and reporting it to me. I don't want to hear it. That's it. Because at some point you just get bothered, right? So in 2026 season upcoming is what Brandon doesn't know. Maybe he does. I don't. He's not going to be on a team until after 2027. Well, does he really even care if he plays it? I don't think 2026 is coming up. He doesn't care if he plays this year or not. I don't. He says 2027 like he knows, right? Or does he think his antics on social media will be enough to force the 49ers to release him? That's his plan? That strategy isn't going to work. Fam, you know what? It's clear by now that there's not a lot he's going to do or say on the internet that's going to entice the 49ers to go and say, okay, Brandon, you win. Yeah. Well, you got your release. Come in, sign the papers, and go. The FO's probably been pissed for since that, way back when Kyle Shanahan first told us, no, we're not seen or talked to Brandon Aiyuk. He doesn't answer his messages. We emailed him. We've sent people over to his house. They won't answer. So we don't know what's going on with him. Well, you know what's really unbelievable though, fam? Here's the thing. If Brandon just reports to the team facility, that's all he's got to do. That's all he's got to do. He can force the 49ers to make a choice. I mean, you're reserved not to have him reported. And given there's no interest on either side maintaining their union, the 49ers will say, well, you finally snapped out of it, huh? We already, Brandon, by the way, I didn't date these papers, but they've already been signed. They've already been filled out and signed a long time ago. We were just waiting for you to come in and sign them. All right, now you got your freedom. Now you can leave us to bleep alone too. See, and we'll leave you alone. And good luck to you. And don't let that door hit you in the ass. Get out of here. That'd be the end of that conversation. There's nothing more to say. But he'd rather go through all this drama, unnecessary drama. You know, fam, usually when you see this kind of thing being launched, it has a purpose. You're doing it for a desired effect. What the hell effect is this having? I'm trying to, you remember when you and your boys are talking, or you're doing something, and one of them tries to do you, and you just look at him and say, man, dude, my mama didn't raise no fool. You know I'm not going for that. Brandon's mama did raise a fool. Oh my God. Anyway, fam, let's don't send a release a player already. They did not report. So anyway, I'm telling you, fam, BA's in really need a clinical. He needs treatment. He really does. So 49ers can wait this out for an indefinite period of time. And he didn't report, then we don't owe him a damn thing. He didn't come to work. You don't come to work, you don't get paid. And if all he wanted to do is get out of this, is just go to camp, get it done. So if I'm a GM or owner or anything other thing, I tell everybody, listen, if he gets here, don't tell him anything other than the fact that we don't have an opening. Fam, if you had a chance, though, let's say you're just casually walking around somewhere and you walk into a coffee shop or someplace, you see Brandon Aiyuk sitting there, and you got the nerve to go ask him some questions or actually to want to talk to him. You go up to him and say, hey, BA, man, I feel bad about what you're going through, man. So, what you gonna do, man? I want to know what he's thinking. I want to pick his brain. I just would like to know what makes a man do these kind of things. You've squandered millions, Brandon. Millions. That a lot of us we want to play football. We wouldn't even need as much money as you're getting. We just want to play. The passion for the game. And then get money too. This is a dream come true. God bless you like no, only a few others. And you do this. I can't. Anyway, fam, that's why I said, what would you say to Brandon Aiyuk if you had a chance? And about Fred's list. That includes Upton Stout, Alfred Collins, C.J. West, Michael Williams, Marquis Single. Are those guys on your list for Breakout of the Year? And do you have any other people you want to add to your list? Boom, 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 boom. Hey, Brian! BS Artist has not made one video about his rehab or if he can even run, but taunts and itis make him, hey, Brian, you know what? Could it be that BA knows that he'll never play football again at the level he did? And the hostility, his brain is just expanding in such a, that kind of stress can lead to God knows what. So that's what I'm saying. I love to talk and actually see what's going on with this, because this is insane. It's insane. All is smooth. Get on in here, man.
Game recognized game. What's up, Ronbo? What's up,
Hey,
faithful?
fam. Being a Niner fan. So give me some of that smooth outlook on all this madness and Fred Warner's list.
Well, first of all, BA has CTE.
Yeah, was that you who said that last time? I hadn't thought about that.
Told you that boy's a cancer, bro. I told you. They should have traded his ass when they had the chance. Walking around with him. Now look.
And we all said it too.
And the thing about it, we don't owe him nothing. Okay? Number two, we can hold him all the way to 2028. Now you know he's not gonna play. He already told on himself. Oh, when BA's gonna play, when he's not gonna play. He already answered. He already told us. He already said 2027. He's not gonna play in 2026. He's not fully healthy. All the cutting they did earlier in camp, that's not shit. Anybody can do that. But can you go hard? Can you really cut?
And take a hit.
He wasn't doing that. He would have been put out that tape to the commanders. Okay, I'm healthy now. So you have to go in. That's why he need to go in camp and work out and take a physical. See if he's 100%. If he really wanted to play and go to the commanders, he have to do his part. He haven't done that. Go in, get the knee checked out. He's 100% pass. Okay, what you'll give us? Then just trade off. He haven't did that. It's not 100%. He never said 2026. He said 2027.
Mm-hmm.
So he told right there he's not completely healthy. But like I said, the Niners don't owe him shit. He trying to make the Niners. He trying to feel like he's trying to play victim. Bought that money.
Like
He's voided. No, bro. Come on, bro. Something wrong. First of all, you're hanging around the wrong crowd. Don't act like Lynch don't know what's going on. Lynch know what's going on. And why I say that, Ronbo and Faithful? BA and Lynch had the same agent. Did you know that?
No.
They had the same agent.
So they can find out all they
Lynch
want.
Know what's going
agent.
on. See,
yes.
they can tell the public whatever they want to tell. They keep it hush hush. But behind closed doors, Lynch knows what's going on. Because him and BA had the same agent. It's not like they didn't have the same agent and nobody's talking. You have the same agent, yeah, of course you're talking. But the public don't know. We don't know. But like I say, they can hold him to 2028. That extent, that 4-year extension, that's to 2028. They can hold them all the way and don't owe him shit.
And
they can even put him on IR. They can put him on IR and hold him to 2028.
Yeah, that's usually what they do.
We good at wide receiver. We good at wide receiver. He's hurting himself. Everything he posts, he's damaging himself. Yep. He act like the NFL stand for not for long. We don't need him. The NFL don't need him. You have GMs coming out behind closed doors talking about it now, but they don't want their name out there. They don't want their name out there.
Mm-hmm.
The Niners organization, come on. One of the best class. Everybody wanted to come here. Come on, man. All that he's putting out, he's hurting himself. He's that kid when he was young, pouting and everything because he couldn't have his way. He never grew out of that as a grown man, as an adult.
I wonder if he had siblings.
He never grew out of that. And we see it. Everybody see it. Don't take a rocket science to see what's going on. If a child has Down syndrome, you could tell.
Well, yeah.
And I'm not talking against people like that. Because I have people in my family like that. I'm just making that example. That the way he's doing, everybody can see it's not normal.
He's probably making a video right now.
Right.
Oh
yeah, and Stribling, Stribling and Conway both played together at Ole Miss, right?
No,
they know each other. They're boys.
Not a lot of conversation about that, Smooth. Thank you for the lightning on this.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, Conway came out 2025 and 2024, and Stribling came out 2026. Yeah, they both played. Yep.
Can you imagine all that speed on the field? I guess Ole Miss looks for that kind of talent.
Oh yeah, Conway is my breakout wide receiver to come out this season.
Yeah, that's a good choice because if he can just stay healthy.
And right, and Jordan too.
Watkins, yes.
Yep.
He's a big
Yep.
kid. I saw a picture of him, a closer picture of him. He's not small at all, by the way.
I saw Colin work out, bro. Oh man, them cuts off the line. Oh, bro.
Yeah, lightning-like feet.
I can't wait. We have 4 wide receivers that run 4-3. We have one that run 4-4, which is Ricky.
Yeah.
And then we have 4-5, which is Evans, but he don't look it. See, Rice ran the 4-5, but it looked like he ran 4-5 because he's so swift and smooth on his feet. That's Evans. We're gonna have best wide receiver group, man, this season.
I didn't want to say so, but I agree.
And the best
agree.
backfield. We set. I'm not worried about nothing, bro. We good to go.
See, so while the Rams are there,
a lot of those players, and one more thing, a lot of those players that got time off, a lot of them stayed behind. A lot of rookies stayed behind to work out and everything at Santa Clara.
We are serious this year.
You know, we're at 415 Dub City. I'm out. Tom John the Queen, everybody. They'll stay safe.
And that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you copy and paste Jack.
Jack, would you stop it? Hey, Smooth, always a pleasure.
What's up, Jack? All right, now. All right, fam. All right, I'll see y'all. All right, take care.
Hey, all right, get E before he falls asleep. Hey, yo, E.
What up, Ronbo?
Hey, man, you know, we just cannot have an off season quiet. We can't do it. It will never happen. Every single year. And you know what's so funny? Hey, we were doing the last 3 seasons. We went into the off season thinking everybody's been paid, and all we got to do is get to work and find our way back to that championship game. Then all of a sudden there'll be that little sneak in. Oh, Brandon Aiyuk. Oh, Debo. Oh, that's right. We got to play Nick this year. Yeah, it's always what you didn't see coming. From now on, don't you ever expect a quiet, calm, normal season like 95% of the rest of the NFL teams endure in the offseason. Or should I say, enjoy. But hey, your feeling
I'm here.
of the BA drama, season 2.
All right. First of all, Ronbo Sports, love, like, subscribe. Let's get it down. How y'all doing, Brian, William, all my 49er people? Glad y'all caught me before I went to sleep. But I might have a different take on this one.
You usually do. This is what's interesting about you.
Yeah. The organization has to me, be a bigger person because they are the billionaires, and let this man go and then let him fall on his face somewhere else or complain somewhere else. Right now, this all season, this is deterring or directing us in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
you're right. Keep focused. All this other stuff, man, listen, man, let that man do what let an idiot be an idiot. You can't preach sense to a person who don't have sense.
You know, be the adult in the room. Yeah, no,
yeah.
That's an angle.
Just walk away. Just look at him like, yo, you sound stupid. I'm out. And then he'll be looking like, huh? He might not get a job to Washington. He might not get. Who cares?
Oh, I
want him
would
to get a job
money
somewhere where I play
on that.
Huh?
I would bet money on that. I don't think the Washington doesn't want to be bothered with that, and they really don't.
Probably not.
If I'm a GM, the first thing that's on my mind is I see what kind of direction his thoughts go in. I don't want to have to deal with that. It's the personality problems in the NFL and NBA are outrageously bad.
We should be talking about Cowens and all these other rookies just to build them up and find out what we talking about. This other stuff, man. Listen, but I ain't off that. Like John Lynch came, told old boy get off the field. I ain't off that. If you're playing, you're playing. If you're not, time to go.
Huh?
Point blank. Looking you dead in your eyes, and I say that too.
Yeah. No, you got to let that guy. You do have to let the guys on the team know who the boss is. That's for sure. Even if it looks so, but you still don't play with me. There's too much money involved in what we're doing here for you.
Yes.
Yeah. You just let's just do your job, please.
I dare you to play with me. Like I forgot what they was talking about. Some organization, somebody came in there and said something like, "Oh, I want to be traded or something. I want more money." He said that owner walked out the door, came back, said, "Oh yeah, you traded, man."
He took him 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
You know, you got to do that because otherwise players will start taking advantage of you because they think you're weak and they have you right where they want you and do whatever they please. Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
And you're the owner, right? So be the owner. Step up. You're the billionaire. I laugh at. I pay your salary. My name's on your check.
But you know the only problem with that is because let's say you're Joe Burrow, Josh, Mahomes. If I come in and tell you I'm not happy about something, you can't talk to me like that. You could, but now you put yourself in a position where I'm going to ask for a trade. Now that's going to be a problem. It could work both. It depends on who you are, actually. Your contribution to the team's success. If you're too big, I gotta, as an owner, I gotta be careful. I really do. But everybody else, you're right.
Yeah, everybody else is. But I mean, even the main star depends how he's acting, how he comes to the office, everything. Like I said, respect gets respect. If you come in this office disrespecting, what you gonna get?
Yeah, I agree.
So it is what it is. Like that's why I say, just be a big organization. We got a scribbling. We got the other guy, the tall guy. Let's just work on this year to pass
Evans?
the second round of the year.
Yeah,
Michael
Evans is. I understand he's looking good in camp already.
Yes, I heard he is. All this other stuff, homeboy, you still wearing hoodies and walking around your backyard. Sure, that's how they man.
I don't. Who knew, right? I liked him when he first came because of his attitude out there on the field. Nobody messed with Aiyuk. Other teams messed with Aiyuk.
Warner and everything, right?
I know, right? Unlike JJ, Aiyuk would kick your ass. I mean, that's why I noticed the players who did not mess with him too much. You see him grab the back of their jerseys and walking away. They made sure they kept getting away too. So he's scary. He's a scary guy. So, but he could play though. That's the thing. Well,
but like I said, we don't know what he's gonna do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, good. I just said.
We'll
see. Go ahead, because
we don't know what he's gonna do.
No, he doesn't either. But I'm glad we got you before you fill out. Go ahead and get that rest, babe. I'll be back Sunday looking for you. All right.
I would say go Knicks, but I just like basketball.
You say you dislike basketball? Yeah,
I do like basketball.
Oh, you do?
I like so much.
They're gonna win it. There's no way they. There's no way they.
I don't know. Wemby.
Three times in a row. They might win. I see the Spurs possibly winning the next one because they're mad about this one, but I can't see them beating them 3 more times. Anyway, we'll check. We'll see that develop later. All right, hey.
All right. Yep. Love, like, subscribe. Ronbo Sports. Bang, bang, Niner.
Yeah. Thanks, fam.
No doubt.
Let me jump up in here real quick.
Jack, you can't. That's rude. You can't just jump in here real quick. Let me get. Is Jack after Aaron? Okay. Triple A.
What's up, Ronbo?
You always.
What's up,
you opened up another of the beverage, didn't you? You gotta like a man that at the same time every night opens up a bottle of vino. and calls Ronbo Sports. I like that. Hey, Triple A, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Rombo? What's up, fam?
Hey. Well, we're doing like everybody else. We're talking about BA and why in the world did this have to happen to us? I feel sorry for us as much as I do feel for him. No, I feel more sorry for us than I do for him, because we're not getting paid millions. Even if BA still got 40 million plus to squander and make videos and drive around in hot cars and at high speeds. And also the adventure of having the police looking for you. How exciting is that? Hey, give me something about BA. And if you had a chance, what would you say or ask BA? And what do you think about this whole stupid situation as it seems to be evolving and growing heads and legs and feet? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, every time I hear about a new situation with BA, it's just like it feels like you want to throw a punch at the mirror.
What's that movie, Boys in the Hood? When what's his name was, he just something bad just happened to him, and he came in a room and he's just throwing air punches. That was the best scene like that I've ever seen, because we've all felt like that before.
Yeah.
BA, yeah, you're right. That's a good analogy.
I know, but yeah, BA just going, beyond overboard.
A long time ago.
I think he posted up another video of him talking about, I think he asked you want to know why I can't remember, was it $50 million?
Yeah, I'll just ask you, was this today?
I want to say it was yesterday or Monday. No, yesterday or Monday, I believe.
Damn, he's producing them at a high rate. I really don't know, AAA, but 48 million was what he what he, I think he got paid up front. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, he just complaining, like can we just at least release him already?
No. See, this is and you're right. For those who think that the 49ers are being as silly as BA, to some degree, that's right. Just let him go. But that would be, I wouldn't feel comfortable letting him off that easy, right? Also, AAA, all he's got to do is report to camp, and he will be let go. We're not keeping him and getting rid of anybody else. All he's got to report to camp, and he'd be the first name on the cut list, the very first. But no, he'd rather do this.
Yeah, and I think he stopped going to his rehab, where they have at the facility.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
he stopped coming out to that area. You don't see his car in the parking lot anywhere, and hadn't been in there for a long time. So no. So he's not kept up with anything that he was asked to do, and the 49ers were trying to help him by getting him into a rehab situation. He wouldn't even do that. And so he's just a waste of time now. And effort.
Yeah. But anyway, I do have a couple of players that I think gonna break out.
Yeah. Who you got? Who you got?
So on the offensive side, I have the Dominic Pooney and Ricky Pearsall.
Yes.
That's if Pearsall can stay healthy. Because when he's on the field, I mean, he can ball.
Hey, when he's healthy, and they said Ricky's back to where he was before he got hurt. We got the Z and the X has already been established. I don't think anybody's going to beat Ricky out. Nobody's going to beat Evans out. So, there it is. And Stribling's going to be on the field. Shannon's going to use, I really wish he used 3 and 4 wide receiver sets. They got that kind of juice. And I want to see an attempt at coverage. And talk about get rid of the ball quick. Brock, all he has to do is take a glance. And they probably already know who's going to dominate on the route anyway before the ball's even snapped. He could put that ball over there right now. Ricky is, I told people last year, guys, I'm knowing what I'm looking at. Ricky Pearsall is special. If he could just stay the hell up off the IR, we got something there. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
real quick.
And as far as for Pony, I mean, I know he was hurt last season due to his knee, but I think towards the end of the season, he was pretty good.
He was, and it's fully healed now, so no matter what. All right, Triple A. I'll see you Sunday, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
I'll see you on X as usual too. We gotta work them shams. I'm trying to slow it down.
Oh, I know, Ronbo.
Okay. I'll see you Sunday. Night, fam.
Good night, fam.
Night. Michael.
Hey, Ronbo. One more day left. I'll be turning 49.
All right. Hey. How many days left?
June 13th. That's a Saturday. I'll be 49 years old. 49 years.
So should we
49 football.
Michael, should we do it after or before? So we should do this before.
Yeah,
right?
You can do it after. If you want to do it after that Sunday, that's fine.
Because it was Sunday's always the festive day of the week. All right. And
Yeah, we can do Sunday. We'll do Sunday. No, that's fine. I'll just remember. I'll just have to remind you guys. Yeah.
I said, well, I don't mind that. All right.
Yeah, 49. Nah, maybe that'll be the year the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
It makes sense
49,
to me.
49. 49. Let's go. Yeah. I hope.
49. Yeah.
Yes.
Well.
Yes.
It's time anyway. You can't go. The 49ers cannot go to the Super Bowl 3 times and not win.
I don't want to go to the Super Bowl and just lose. I want them to go in and just win it. I hate to go in there. You go in there and you go to the big dance and then you lose. I don't want to end up being a team that you go to 3 Super Bowls and then lose all 3.
I'm saying,
I want to be a team that wins it.
It's like us, Buffalo. Rankings of the best team of the last 20 years. It's been the 49ers are at number 3. The best team that haven't won. We've got one of the best scored percentages per. Well, anyway, top 3.
You don't want that to drop. Nope.
Top 3. One of the best teams in football find ways to lose Super Bowls.
I mean, imagine if we won. Just imagine if we won those 3 that we lost. We could have been 8-0. We would have been right. We would have had 8 Super Bowls. Like odds than that.
And should have won those 3.
We'd be the lifetime dynasty.
Yeah, nobody would catch.
Nobody would touch us.
Yeah. And should have won those 3.
Yeah,
we were in it right in fourth quarter.
They should have. Well, no, they should have. They should have won it. If you look at all the mistakes in each one, you knew it. You just had to look at all the mistakes.
Last second mistakes.
Yes, the last second was the mistake. Yes. But it's all right, guys. We learn from the mistakes. We're going to have to eventually win it.
Are we?
We'll have to fix up those mistakes.
Well, yeah.
Kyle's going to fix them up and we'll try. I'm not worried about no chance. Fuck those Rams.
No, the Rams. They'll always be the 49ers' shadow. That's just the way it is.
Oh,
if they were going to beat us, they would have changed history a long time ago.
The Cowboys are like the Eagles' shadow. The Cowboys and Eagles.
Yeah.
If you look at it, our enemies are the Rams and then Seahawks.
No. The Rams have never been a real. The Rams have never been a real problem. No. The Hawks were.
I'm just waiting till the day when the Rams start deflating and be the worst NFL team in the league. Once Stafford goes,
they're going to have their slide next year. Whenever time they try to buy a Super Bowl, no matter what, if they win or not, the next year they turn.
And they're not going to be able to draft until what? When's their next first round draft pick?
Nobody knows.
2028. Nobody
knows.
First, the liner's got to be.
So
First thing the Niners got to do is get rid of you. Get rid of him when the season's. Get rid of him.
yeah.
I don't want to have that looking. I don't want to be playing the regular season and look at this clown and I want to get rid of him. Get rid of this guy.
I know. I wish we could stop
Got
starting that off-season drama.
Yeah.
It'd be great to focus on football.
And what's going on too, Ronbo? Any update on our punter from Texas, the one that waited for his visa? Did he get the visa yet?
I didn't see anything more about that story. I don't know.
I hope he stays. I think he's going to be great.
Well, no, he does, but he's got to get through customs. So I don't know.
That's messed up. I don't get it, Ronbo.
I thought they'd had it cleared up before now.
Football, why can't I play NFL football? I don't get it. Is there a rule in NFL football?
I've never heard of any player having to go through this from overseas. None.
I like that. No. Our last partner was from Australia. He never had that problem.
Or any other team.
Yeah, any other team. It's only us.
See, people say we complain about things that we shouldn't be complaining about. See, this is what I'm talking about. The refs.
Yes.
We have no right to complain about them. The scheduling. Yes. Oh, why are you guys crazy? You're always whining. And this.
Oh, the Rams are afraid. Yeah, the Rams are afraid to play us at their stadium because we know we own the Rams. And that stadium's not the Rams' house. It's the rental.
They didn't even ask us. They could have said, okay.
They just, they didn't ask us.
Right, the Rams asked for you guys to go to Australia with them. Do you agree with that?
What's going to happen next year? The Rams are going to do the same thing? If the Rams do that next year, I put a...
No. Shannon's probably going to tell him, look, you guys, we're not, you ask me first. If they want to go somewhere, let's see if I'm okay with it. You can't just
That's like you being a coach. That's like you, Ronbo. It's like you as being a coach for the 49ers and, Rudy coming to you saying, you're going to Australia. We want you to go to Australia with us. That's not fair to,
Yeah. That's the first thing I'd say.
That's not right. That's not right. That's messed up. But I can't wait. Really, you only look at it, Ronbo. You only 2 more months and preseason football starts. August, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. August will be preseason.
Yeah.
That'll come by quick.
Yeah, July's gonna. From this point on, it's gonna flash. Always does after the draft.
It's gonna fly quick. Football's gonna start quick. Then us. We're gonna be sitting there Sunday, and we're gonna first game Wednesday, because we don't play till Thursday, and I think the Patriots play Seattle Wednesday.
Ah, yeah,
that's the first game
in Melbourne. It's a day later.
Yes. So we'll play. The first game is Seattle and the Patriots. I hope the Patriots beat Seattle.
Yeah, that's Wednesday. That is confirmed. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric, what's up, buddy? I know, right?
NFL
my man, Eric. Yeah, a legend. That's gonna be the Seattle Seahawks legend right there.
He already is.
He is.
Michael, before we run out of time, though, do you have any breakout favorites of your own? Breakout players?
My breakout?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping that, our running back from Indiana, maybe you do good, him and James, now we'll see how James, we know James did all right. We got, the guy from Indiana, I'm hoping he breaks out.
Yeah, but running backs, I think enough, it takes touches to be able to do that.
I hope we rotate a lot of these running backs and let them play different, you know what I mean?
I know.
Not just use CMC to the point you end up, you know what I mean? Let's be like Detroit and be like Atlanta. Let's get different running backs in different plays. That's what you got to do, Ronbo. Let CMC wrestle a bit, you know what I mean? And we got another running back we picked up. What was this other running back we picked up? I mean, he played with us last year, but he was with 6, 7 other teams.
Yeah, I know. He's been around for a while. They let him go twice already.
But I think we need to just rotate the running backs, Ronbo. That's the key for this year. I think we need, instead of killing CMC, get these other running backs out there.
All right, we'll call.
You got it. Each running back has their skills. Different skills than others. They do.
We gotta go. I'm gonna see you Sunday, birthday boy, and we're gonna.
I will definitely remind you for birthday Sunday. I definitely will.
Right. Detroit against everybody.
No, Detroit versus the couch, or Detroit versus the air. All Detroit teams stay. All right, Rob. I'll see you Sunday, buddy.
All right.
You too, buddy.
All righty.
It's Sardal. Come in.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? I'm a big fan of your YouTube channel. You make some great content videos on the platform.
Thank you, Sardal. Sardal?
Yeah. I've been a long-time San Francisco 49ers fan, and this fucked up situation with Brandon Aiyuk. has essentially become the NFL's longest-running, most exhausting soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Good season,
completely
too.
understandable why a longtime dedicated fan like yourself will be fed up with the lack of professionalism being displayed. And I can't stand social media antics such as calling the organization stupid and posting photos wearing other teams' gear like the Washington Commanders had, and they have served to burn every remaining bridge. He has made it crystal clear he wants out, regardless of the financial hit he's already taken and also a detriment to this organization. And he's creating a toxic environment for the players, the coaches, and the fans. And the team has no urgency to release him because they still hold his rights, and they're hoping to secure any trade compensation rather than letting him walk away for nothing.
True. So
I can't
Shardal,
stand Brandon Aiyuk.
well,
I can't stand what he has done. He is ruining this organization. He is burning this organization to the ground.
no, actually, he's having no effect, Shardal. Nobody's paying any serious attention to him. He's just making a lot of noise. It's annoying, but it's not really having any. We're still going about business as usual in Santa Clara, and he's all pissed off because he's not a part of it.
All the things that he's doing, he's making an ass of himself. What he's doing right now on social media.
True that.
All these things that he's doing, speeding past Levi's Stadium, posing shirtless, wearing a Commander's hat, and holding a Commander's football in his hand.
Yeah,
BA is trying to look. BA is trying to look sexy right now, but he's not sexy at all.
You think that's what
No,
he's
BA
doing?
is trying to look like I'm the sexy player here. Look at me, I'm sexy. You're not sexy. What did you do? You're doing all these stupid shit. You're not sexy. Stop calling yourself sexy. He's not sexy at all.
No, well,
If he calls people, if 49ers think that what he's doing is sexy, they don't know what they're talking about. I mean, if Niners fans think what BA is doing is sexy, they don't even know. They're Nimrods. They don't know what they're talking about.
Have you heard of Niner
They
fans?
think they know what they're talking about, but they know they have no idea what they're talking about.
Well,
If they think what BA is doing is appealing and sexy, it's not sexy. It's not sexy. It's far from being sexy.
yeah, but we have to know that BA is probably going through some kind of mental direction now that they haven't predicted yet, or should I say diagnosed.
But I don't understand what he's doing. Like, BA needs to stop with all this drama that he has been creating. Niner fans don't even have any faith in the guy anymore. With all the things he's doing, I don't think 49er fans have any faith in him. They have lost all faith in this guy. All faith out the door.
Yeah.
Because this guy you cannot trust this guy. What is he gonna do next? Like he's done all these antics. What is he gonna do again? He's gonna do some other thing again. He's gonna do three or four more other things. Like,
yeah.
This guy is untrustworthy. This guy's untrustworthy.
Well,
And when I go to Levi's Stadium and I see Aiyuk on the field, I'm not going to a Niner game.
Really?
No way.
Okay, that's serious.
Because when I see Brandon Aiyuk on the field, I don't want to support that clown.
No,
he's a clown. That's what he is. A clown. They should put makeup on. They should create a image of Brandon Aiyuk with clown makeup on his face.
No, well, he's
to
wearing that all
punk
the time.
The guy and say all kinds of things about him, so they could punk him and make him look like a bigger jerk than he already is. I'm like you already here, buddy.
Yeah, so
you already are a jerk, and then you're making yourself more of a jerk with all this drama that you've been creating. Like, just end it. Just leave. Just get off my effing team and go somewhere else. I mean, I see how and it should not be the 49ers. It should be the Jets or the Commanders.
Yeah.
Or the Titans or some other team, but please not the 49ers. I hope he doesn't come back to the 49ers. I mean, I hope he doesn't. He's on contract with the 49ers, but I want him to leave my team.
We do too. Shardal, we're gonna
I
go.
don't like him.
And I hope he doesn't upset you too much.
I went on the website and I typed that our Brandon Aiyuk jerseys available for sale at Levi's Stadium. They're saying there's no Aiyuk jerseys available for sale.
I thought we did talk about that the other day.
I typed it online and I asked it that I typed it online.
Okay.
Are any Brandon Aiyuk jerseys available for sale at Levi's Stadium? You know what response that what response that I got, Ronbo? You know what response that I got when I typed that up online? I said there are no Aiyuk jerseys for sale, so you don't have to worry about that shit.
Okay. Shut up, we gotta go. And you're gonna be okay. Don't Brandon ruin your weekend.
I love everything about you, man. I'm a big fan of you. I'll continue to support you. Brandon Aiyuk, if you leave the 49ers, don't make sure the door doesn't hit you on the way out, you stupid ass.
All right. They get it all out.
See you later, Ronbo.
All right,
see you later, Ronbo. It's nice calling into the show, man. I love supporting you, bro.
UK, get it.
Antoine. Hey, from the Bay to LA. Come on in, fam.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? Whew, shit.
Yeah. I mean,
no.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like when we finally hear the last of Brandon Aiyuk and they say he's off to wherever? Can you imagine that day? This is going to be nice, such a relief.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's going to be nice, but like, this is the thing with Brandon Aiyuk, man. At this stage, who gives a flying fuck? Like, Brandon Aiyuk has dug his grave, he's made his bed, and it's time to lay in it. He's desperate right now. He realizes he just fucked over generational wealth. So now he's trying to put pressure on the 49ers to release him so he can get his way. And the way I look at that is you don't reward cowardice activity and give them what they want. So the way I look at Brandon Aiyuk is the 49ers, hold on to him as long as you can. Make him pay because he's out here crying. And what bothers me about it is the 49ers gave him generational wealth. They gave him that $120 million contract. They said, look, man, you can be an all-pro. You can be with Brock Purdy, and y'all can be that dynamic duo. We believe in you. And what did he go do? He quit on us. So fuck him.
It's like that snake you bring in that's frozen. He thaws out, and he continues to be a snake.
Yeah. And I don't got no respect for Brandon Aiyuk. And y'all that follow my page, if you don't know, just follow me. Because one of my last posts, I spoke about Brandon Aiyuk, and I spoke about just being a man, right? I took it outside of football. Because if you look at him just as a man, he is a failure. Now, he did get the $50 million contract, and he made it to the 49ers, but he just failed his son, he just failed his wife, and he just failed his family by voiding all this money and moving on, because you're not getting it back, my guy. You're not going to be who you were. You're not going to be dynamic. And even if you go to the Commanders and ball, you're not going to make $100 million. So what you just did is set your whole family back when you had the opportunity to put everyone up. So in my eyes, he's a coward, and I can't wait for him to be off the team. But I hope the Niners hold him as long as they can to make it as hard as it can for him as they can possible.
Yeah, and they seem dead set on doing that too. If we could be in a room with Kyle and John when they're sitting there, they're very calm with the media. They don't show no face. But you know this is burning them up. Because they're looking at him as ungrateful, as a man that we trusted him.
They trusted him.
We did everything we could to get him back to speed. We were patient with him. And what does he do?
He quit. And then he went and cried his wolf on Instagram. And it's like, I really, deep down, I kind of hope he is available and gets traded to Washington, and I hope he's available when we play him on Monday night, because I know Diamond Lord Noor is going to talk so much shit, and he's going to clamp that boy down.
Because
Brandon Aiyuk, it's over for him. He ain't played in 2 years, man.
Yeah. And like somebody said, he may not be healthy. That's why he's acting up.
He's not. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I know I don't got a lot of time, even though that last guy got 20 minutes to talk about nothing. I'm just joking. But I'm gonna say this about Brandon Aiyuk, right? He is not healthy, because if he was, and if he truly wanted what he's saying he wants, which is to get released by the 49ers, he would show up and he would put the pressure on the 49ers and say, look, I'm here, I'm healthy, you got to pay me now.
Yes.
But he's not doing it because he knows that knee ain't right. Because if he goes there and they do the physical, and when they see that knee ain't right, he's screwed.
Yep.
He's exposed and he's done. So that's why he's doing all the antics he's doing now. He's trying to avoid having to report and show them how bad his knee is.
Mm-hmm. So
that's my theory.
So this is only good. But how long can this last, fam? You know,
I think it's going to last until a week before the season starts.
And then everybody will find out about him. Like we're saying now, he can run this charade all the way till January of next year. He will too, because like you're saying, he may back of his mind think, I can get this knee right by next January. I'll be out 49ers. I'll bleep their ass. You know, no, you won't.
Right.
Your Commanders aren't going to.
And you got to think, he called the 49ers stupid. He called them stupid ass boys for giving him $50 million. So do you think other teams are looking at him like, damn, you calling them stupid for believing in you and setting you and your family up, and you injured? Well, we ain't giving you no more than $5 million, you stupid ass boy.
Prove it. It's a prove it deal, you know? Prove it deal.
Yeah.
Brandon will give you $10 million this year if you can prove that you can actually contribute to this ball club and be a benefit to our organization. And you know what? He can't even argue.
He ain't proving shit.
You wouldn't be no, but we know it.
That boy is cooked. He's done. It's a wrap. And I had no respect for him.
It's hard to do.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, it's over.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add, fam? Because you know what? About the breakout list real quick with 1 minute left.
Breakout, yeah. I'm going to go with Stribling. I don't know if you're going to call that a breakout because he's going to be a rookie, but his skill set, his speed, his strength, what he brings, his escapability, his yak ability, that's going to immediately translate into this Kyle Shanahan offense. And a lot of people are saying, you know, Jawan Jennings and that blocking and everything. He's like a Jawan Jennings times 2, though, because he's more talented. He's a better receiver. And he has just more explosiveness. So we're going to see off the top why the 49ers picked him when they picked him. That's my breakout candidate.
Love it. All right. You find him. He's from the Bay to L.A., the Bay to L.A. on Instagram and IG.
Bay to LA.
I'm sorry, IG, already on YouTube. So, yeah, he's got plenty to say. Right,
yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Love calling you. Love talking to you. Keep doing your thing.
Same thing.
Let's go, Faithful. We up, man. Y'all stop acting like little girls. We up. F the Rams. Oh, let me say this real quick. Over the last 15, 20 years, every team that has been the preseason Super Bowl favorite, only 10% of them has won. So that tells me, hey, the Rams think they're favorites. Y'all ain't winning shit. Bang, bang.
Tell them. All right, fam.
Let's go.
Have a great evening. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir.
See, because the Rams been picked for the last 2 years in a row, and still came running out. Hey, Brian does say BA is no different than Devondre Campbell in my eyes. Actually worse than Devondre, when you think about it. Devondre went out there and played a while, got mad and quit. This dude, Ian Sharp says, stop the yip yap, Aiyuk, get some help. Yeah, he won't, you know, it's like it's always been said. If you know you're crazy, you're probably okay. Probably. It's those who don't know and are going around thinking they're fine, and everybody else around the world is saying, dude, please, you have something wrong. Go see some people, please. Get out my face, man. You don't tell you talking about something wrong with your ass. That's the dude that snaps back at you. Eric, come on in, man. I can see the police now. Oh, you're not a dog.
Guys?
Hey, Eric, come on in.
Yeah.
Eric, you know, it's unfortunate this year that 49er fans have yet an off season to endure before we get to the fun time of September. You would think by now we're used to this. Eric, you guys don't go through any more drama since Sherman. You actually, at the peak of that time when you had the Legion of Boom and Russell Wilson and
Yes.
all those great receivers and running backs and Marshawn Lynch. You know, Eric, you guys were the scariest thing in the NFL to me back then, because I knew we were gonna beat ya. I knew I was gonna get it. I circled that in my calendar every year from 2013 until after Carroll left. Yeah, before Carroll left, and everybody just left Seattle, right? And lo and behold, lose, and always in dramatic fashion. Last second, Russell Wilson takes a snap. Wilson, there's a wide open gap. Wilson's going to run. He's at 30 and 40-yard romps. Because at the same time in every game, the 49ers would over-pursue. It's like the offensive line knew just what to do. Just form a wall to Russell's right and left. Just hold the 49ers out that way. And as that tide goes by, Russ times it perfect, runs up the field for 30, 40 yards, puts you guys in either field goal position or a touchdown, and it would work every time. I'd be throwing up. So, you guys were tough. Now,
Detroit isn't anybody.
Who's that?
That's Ellis. So you guys now have got back to prominence, and it's time to respect. Because what I seen from that team last year was interesting. That was very interesting. That was dominant. And as a matter of fact, that momentum building up from week 1 to week 17 was outrageously good. So, yeah. Eric, what are you thinking tonight?
Well, I mean, at this point, this is getting beyond ridiculous. Brandon Aiyuk, just show up.
That's all he's got to do.
Because this is getting beyond ridiculous now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And even if no matter what happens, he's got to go deal with Goodell about the Santa Clara issue. So his life is totally screwed right now. And as the Bay LA just talked about, you had it made.
Okay.
He had it made. Lots of money, fame. The 49ers are going to get in the playoffs. There's more playoff money, but possible Super Bowl. The glory of holding that trophy. But no. You got to do this.
By the way, let go in. I see you yawning soon. Jabo, just be quiet.
Wait, who are you talking to? Who is it?
Gable. Ben Gable. Who the fuck he is, Yuck.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Is he in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
definitely him.
Yeah, we got a lot of trolls that don't have anything else to do. And it's their envy. As 49 fans, we know that's what it is. They're always going to be under our feet, and it just bothers them to no end. And what they do, they come in and they act out. They'll always be the 49ers Junior League club that erupts on occasion and talks about it until we slap them back down. They're such a joke. But Eric, I decided to clear up that myth about them always saying, well, before the cap era, you guys had lots of money. Of course, you can go out and buy all the better players in the game. Do you know the 49ers drafted everybody except and then after 94 when the cap did come in, we lost a couple of players like Ronnie Lott, Craig. But between that, it was all homemade. That's all there is to it. So all those great players we had, Walsh built that house. Walsh, Everett, some of the other coaches we had, they all built that house, and that's how we own the league. Not because we're out there buying players, unlike the Rams that are trying to do now, and they did earlier when they finally won their second Super Bowl. So yeah, just get that straight right now. Don't use that again, Rudy. You goddamn liar. That's never been true. But anyway, Eric, what else you want to add?
Just to have a great night. Shout out to all my friends here. Much love, everybody. God bless.
Back at you, Eric. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you later, huh?
Easy motherfucker.
All right.
All right. Okay. Hey, Matty! Ow!
Ronbo.
Matty's a busy man these days. Usually he's like on cue. It's always smooth. And then the Matman. Matty, what are you doing, man? You had some kind of an event? I hear a crowd in the background.
I'm just leaving the front room with the TV on. So
okay. Yeah, you watch TV like I do. Get that action stuff on.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. What's
Matty,
good, my friend?
No, what's not good is the fact that we're still having to. I really wish our dramas wouldn't go so far into the off season. Everybody else has got all their things. Everybody thinks has got their things in order, and they're going on and focused on the off season. Well, no, not us. Well, we are actually. We've learned to do that. Have you noticed that, Matty? The 49ers. We don't go through. We still go on and prepare. As you need to prepare, and all the noise and riff-raff that's going on, let it go on in the background, not take over. So
no, I can appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to figure out. I didn't like Aiyuk to begin with, but he was good enough.
You had that
he was
kind
good
of foresight.
enough. I just kind of dealt with it, dude. I never really liked him, anyways. But I'm just trying to figure out how you can be such a child, Ronbo. Like, come on, man, just be professional. Like, why you got to say these things? Like, every time you say these stupid things on whatever it is, your Instagram or whatever, putting it on, everybody sees it, man. So, I mean, calling the 49ers bitches and pussies and stupid.
I don't know. It's so 8th grade.
Like, wow, that's classy.
A grown-ass man.
Yeah, no, he's not.
And they never want to just
physically.
Well, yeah, but they just allow their. Why don't you just let your agent handle this? And why don't you take some advice? And if there's nothing wrong with your knee, then you could go ahead, come to camp, and be on your merry way without destroying your own integrity. I don't know about because Matty, I'm telling you right now, if I'm an owner or a GM, I'm not bringing him over here.
No, and if you do, I mean, what are you going to pay him, the league minimum?
And then he's going to raise. Well, he's not going to get into name calling or anything. He's just going to go out and get in his car and leave. So I can't afford to pay him any more than that. He gets $2 million because of his name and what he's accomplished. But you need to prove that you can actually help this team. Otherwise, this is 1-year contract. We'll see you later.
Starting to feel like you're Kaepernick without the politics.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Cap didn't hold out though, did he? Or no?
No, he's just always talking shit, and the energy was coming off of him.
Yeah, and that caused a lot of problems around the league. So as I say, Cap, Eddie D.
Yep.
Anything that's been done historically that the league could get over, they still do weird things too. I still think the scheduling every year is motivated by an angry NFL. I really do. Man, okay, they called it an easy schedule last year. Was that an easy schedule in your mind?
It would have been easier if we'd have been healthy, but no, it wasn't.
Some of the worst, some of the best beatings you can get are from teams that didn't make the playoffs a year before. I really, man, I don't know that's. They've made adjustments. They've got new players, especially teams that got a lot of money.
Yeah.
They brought in new free agents. That team's ready for hunting bear. You're going to tell me.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah. I think we are too, man.
Oh, yeah, no, I know we are.
We're not going to miss a step without Brandon Aiyuk. We're going to get cancer in the locker room.
We did well without him last year. Would you think about it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I didn't even care.
So,
I'll be happy when when the focus is not at the 40. Well, who knows with this guy? Probably when he goes somewhere else, he'll probably be focused on them and us again. Still, he'll probably still be talking trash.
No, his teammates. He'll get a lot of pressure. Then his teammates, the coach, everybody saying, "Hey, Brandon, are you with us or what?" I mean, what is with the beef continuing on with the 49ers? That would finally get tired. He'd get cut.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even wrap my brain around somebody who would want to even. I mean,
he's not playing football.
No,
he's not focused.
He needs to be working out.
Yeah, if you're not focused, you can't play in the NFL. No. So,
dude, like, let's say just like maybe he just kept his mouth shut. Like, cool to have the feelings, and you can have whatever feelings you want, man. But like, at a professional level, sometimes you just bite your tongue and just shut your mouth. What he should have done when he found out he had that stupid warrant, he should have just shown up in town, taken care of the warrant, and then gone to the facility to talk to people, man, and just squashed it. And they probably would have got rid of him.
He'd have
been gone by now.
He just doesn't. There's no rational way. He doesn't think. He just does with impulses that are very strange.
I wonder what his parents think.
Ooh. Because like I said earlier, my mom didn't raise no fool. I wonder what his mom is thinking now. I think I may have raised a fool. he just lost all kind of money. God.
Oh my. Well, hopefully he's good with what he's got left.
Yeah, that's good. And I wonder how much he has left.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day because I was looking at what they gave him.
Yeah.
And then I kind of considered in all the tax and stuff, and I was thinking he probably's got somewhere in like the mid to upper 20s.
Yeah, because it's not like he's not living extravagantly. That car wasn't cheap. I'm sure he's living in accommodations are very nice. He's got a wife and a child. That money starts to boil out of that pot like water.
Oh boy!
So yeah,
be gone so quick. He needs to, So, and that's the thing. He thinks he's just got another contract coming up. He's delusional.
He's talking loud about it.
Is his wife delusional too?
Well, yeah, she's probably afraid of him. The guy's scary. She probably just lets him do his thing. Don't get involved.
Probably.
Because she's got that child now. So,
well, that's gonna be a mess.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't see any future employment for that guy for a while. I think the 49ers can hold on to him for a bit.
Oh, yeah, just to mess with him. Hey, Matty.
Yeah.
Breakout player, though. Who's your favorite? You got any faves?
I like Stribling. That guy
Everybody likes the Stribbler. Man, I'm telling you, I can't wait to see him in action. But, he has that technically, he just eligible to come in for a Zoom Rookie of the Year thing. But,
and then Black, what's it?
Kalen? Yeah.
Yeah.
We both can't see. Everybody wants to see him in action. Him and Stribling.
Yeah. Yep.
And Romello, who's not getting a lot. Romello gets a lot of love, but we're looking at the offense first. But man, Romello, I can't wait to see him coming around that corner.
No, I would agree. Oh man, we got a lot to look forward to, my friend. 49er fans have a lot to look forward to.
Well, fam, we're gonna go and be here for the Michael celebration birthday party on Sunday.
Oh yeah,
and
I look forward to it.
I'll see you on X, man.
All right, brother.
All right.
Have a good night, man.
You too, fam.
Love you, bro.
Love you back, fam. Night, Matty.
Night.
Night, Matty. I just had a vision, man. I could just see now. Our boy drives into Santa Clara, jumps out the car. The police circle him. He gets out of the car and does like my favorite dog on IG. Don't grab me. If you grab me, I'm going to bite you. You know what? I got to tell you, that is my video comedy of the year. I'm going to tell you, man, if you grab me, I'm gonna bite the bleep out you. Hey, Jack. I should have thought about that. God.
Is the mute still on?
It's the what? Oh, hey, Jack, bring Jack in.
Yes. Am I in finally?
Yeah. Okay, Jack, I see you up in the corner.
After 11 years, I can't ask for after 11 years, I cannot ask for a favor, Ronbo, because I was gonna get up. It's 5:37 in the goddamn morning, and at 4 something, I asked y'all for a favor. Just let me jump in, because I'm just trying to chime in for a minute, as y'all know. But it's all good now. I'm in. But production, that's cold-blooded production. That ain't Ronbo. That's production. But anyways, all right. All I wanted to say, Ronbo, was the breakout player. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember who I told you guys 2 months ago who's going to take off like an Elon Musk rocket ship? Who was that wide receiver, Ronbo?
Did you say Cowing?
And you was like, what? And you was like, why is Jacob Cowing going to take off?
Yeah, you did say Cowing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What? On the day of the draft, I told y'all the best player was Kaleon Black. Come on, man.
Yeah. See, Cowing.
Do you remember the time when I told y'all ass? Do you? Come on, man.
No,
quit playing. But
you usually pick the best. I mean, you're good at picking up, especially when they go to other teams, which is worse. And yeah, so
Ted Hurst. You talking about Ted Hurst? You talking about Ted Hurst that's blowing up in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver room?
Did you pick Ted Hurst?
That big old monster I told you all about? Like I told you all about George Pickens. Remember Ted Hurst I told you all about?
I remember Pickens. I don't remember Hurst.
Hurst was this year's draft. Ronbo, you checked him out. I emailed you. You was
I'm saying, I know about him this year, but I didn't remember you mentioned him earlier.
Anyways,
okay.
Ted Hurst, bro. Ted Hurst and Pregnon was my guys, man. Jacksonville and the Bucks got him. But check this out, bro. It's good to see Shanahan finally learning from his mistakes, Ronbo. It's good to see that he's saying, you know what, let's cancel the OTA because we got all these injuries all the damn time.
Yes,
good
point.
Because we live next to the radiation hub or
Excellent
some crap.
point. Yes. Because that's exactly what he was thinking.
He's doing that. What he hasn't learned is how to adapt to players, whether they're divas like Terrell Owens or an Aiyuk or a Michael Crabtree and so on. And Jerry Rice was silently a diva too, but he was the greatest of all time. But all these guys,
silently.
But what I'm saying is but this man cannot adapt to say, you know what? He's wearing red shorts, Ronbo. This guy is different. You know what I'm saying? He's built different. He thinks different. He acts different. How to adapt to a man that's making that kind of money when a rookie's and he's trying to dictate like it's the military. You should turn around, Shanahan, and tell these other guys, say, if they come to you and say, why is he wearing red shorts? Because that's Brandon Aiyuk. He just got over 100. And I get it. It's all a team thing. And, oh, yeah, everybody's going to say, Jack, that's bullshit because Aiyuk is part of the team. We're a band of brothers. You know what? Fuck you, everybody. All right? I'm saying it live today on Ronbo Sports. You know why, Ronbo? Because check this out, man. The man, what he did as a number one receiver, even in the Super Bowl, he made him look stupid. He made I think it was L'Jarius Sneed or whatever. He was open when Purdy was getting rushed, and he still threw it to Jennings. He had Aiyuk in the end zone. We could have won the game. But all I'm saying is, dude, the guy balled out. He balled out from his rookie year, just kept getting better and better. It's Brandon Aiyuk, Jack's favorite player. But anyways, not just because it's my favorite player. I'm just saying, let the man. He's feeling like that. You know how Kittle be acting. Trent Williams is like, you him today? Him today, Kittle? You know, everybody has different personalities, Ronbo. Adapt. That's one thing he hasn't learned.
You talking about Aiyuk or the coach?
Shanahan has learned to adapt to these kind of players because he puts them in some doghouse and this and that. He got people like Gorendo taking it 70 yards. So there goes Gorendo out the damn door because now we got Kaleon Black. But all I'm saying is we got talent. You let Mason go, you didn't learn. So all I'm saying is that, dude, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't be like everything and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like type stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to adapt to that. It's good that he's adapting to letting them rest for the OTAs, though.
Yeah, and he even
he's
mentioned
he's getting on my last bad nerve. He's getting on my last bad nerve with this.
Look, because every year the same guys pull hamstrings. At least, well, not the same guys, but the same position group pull hammies or tear a calf up. You know, so this year, Ricky didn't even get to practice much, even before they let him go last week. It's pretty funny. You're right. He's learning. This guy's only going to be around if I let him rest. Because
yeah. So again, my breakout player, you guys know who it is, the wide receiver, Jacob Cowan. But also, Ronbo, is that Upton Scout this year is going to let everybody and their mama know that he is the best quarterback on this team, not Diamador Lenore. He actually proved that last year, I think.
He's got the tools. He probably will be. And put Demo on that other side.
He got the tools.
Hey, who's the starters right now? Demo. Who? Demo and it is.
Demo
Upton plays a slot.
Renardo Green.
Oh, Renardo's Upton. That's That's a nice trio right there too.
But there's somebody that we got that played on the Packers. Tell us in the chat who that is right now. I can't think right now. But the other cornerback that we got, what's his name?
We just got him about a week or two ago.
No. We got him long before, like a couple months ago.
Hobbs.
That cornerback.
Hobbs.
Yeah.
Hobbs. Thanks.
Now, everybody's saying that he's an all-pro. I'm telling you, Hobbs could be an all-pro outside guy in this system. And Renardo Green, he better watch out because Hobbs is coming for his number.
Renardo's got a bust putt this year. Jack, we got to roll. And
That's all we got today. That's all we got today.
All right. Good
you
stuff.
got my ass up at 5:44 in the morning in the UK because I had to let them know today, Ronbo. Don't you ever forget me. And if you think I'm playing, God damn it, I'm not.
I believe you,
Let's
Jack.
go.
Have a great day in the UK. Bye, Jack.
Jacob Cowan. Let's go.
You go write it down. All right. And Anthony awaits. Anthony. Was that a snore? Oh, no, Anthony passed out. Anthony? See, Jack, that's why if you come in the order, we take you in the order you come in. That's just the way it's got to be. No, Anthony came in. All right. Oh, there it is. It is time for that man who's going to stuff the basketball this year before the end of the NBA Finals. He is Trey from PA. By Jackman coming in hot. Come on in, bro.
Ronbo. Hey, can you hear me, man?
Loudly and clearly.
All right, yeah. You can hear me, man. Hey, first of all, I just want to say, man, that guy was coming in from like Australia before me. He knew ball. But, dude, it's also
he's in the
I'm
UK.
coming from, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, in the UK, whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's all the same
Don't
shit.
tell Ozzy
dude.
that. That really pisses him off.
I know nothing. I know nothing about geography. It's all the same shit, dude. They're European or whatever. But, like, dude, I'm coming in late, too, dude. I'm coming in real late, dude.
Yeah.
I came in with the fucking Nate Hobbs or whatever the fuck.
That was you, yeah. No, the 49ers, people don't know it, but the 49ers are serious this year about making sure we don't run out of bodies. You notice that? We got depth deep.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay last year, the depth, but this year, that's really something.
Dude, insane depth, but you know what? I will say this, dude. The depth is concentrated on, like, the defensive line, which I love. Like, we have a great defensive line depth, but it's not the offensive line. You know what I mean?
Oh, they're going to be the same guys that have played all day. They don't even They don't even get to take a break. I've always felt bad about offensive linemen. They got to deal with monsters for 4 quarters. They may get a break here and there, but not often.
Yeah. Ronbo, here's the thing, buddy. I love like underpaid, like, you know, like value picks on the offensive line.
Yeah.
But dude, we have like fucking Colton McKivitz. It's like, you know, but we also have like, dude, we also have like 40-year-old Trent Williams that has to guard like Myles Garrett twice.
And others
you know
on
what I
his
mean?
caliber. Yeah, all day long.
Yeah, so it's like, what are we doing here, dude? But I will say, dude, we have the most defensive line depth we've had in years, in a lot of years. Maybe
Look
since
out for
like the
that new kid.
Harbaugh era. Maybe
I know,
since
right?
The Harbaugh era. You know what I
He
mean?
used to keep some offensive linemen, didn't he? Oh, man, Harbs. That was his thing.
Dude.
He believed in offensive lines being the whole reason why you can have success or failure. Anyway.
Rombo, I'm a Michigan fan, which is insane. I'm a Michigan and a 49ers fan. So I've gotten to see Jim Harbaugh like up close in front for a lot of years.
Yeah.
Dude, he values the trenches. He values the trenches.
That's where
he
gonna be
builds
won.
teams out of.
Yeah.
Dude, we used to have, in his years with the Niners, we had like, you know, Aiyuk Potty and fucking Staley and like the, you know, Anthony, whatever the fuck, you know,
AB.
dude, we had elite lines.
AD.
We had elite lines. Anthony Davis. Yeah, I thought it was Anthony Davis.
You know,
he's like the basketball guy. So yeah.
There's 2 ADs, one in basketball, one in football, our guy in football. But you know what I used to love about Davis and the Rhino? When guys would abuse the quarterback, whether it be Kaepernick or Alex or anybody else, they would hunt the dude down during the course of the game. And that one guy that Joe Staley picked up by his collar, lifted him up in the air on his side of the field. You know, you've got to be bad mofo to be doing stuff like that on the other side of the field. Woo!
Rombo, you know I'm in Philly territory, dude. You know I'm in Philly territory. I hate the Birds. I fucking hate the Birds. Yeah. But like, dude, they invest in the trenches, right? Like they've always had like the best O lines, and dude, that's what like of course we didn't win the Super Bowl. You know, it was against like the Ravens, and like there was like that blackout that was kind of sketchy, where like we came back. But like, dude, Harbaugh invested into the trenches, where I feel like this current regime does not do that.
And he admitted,
you know what
I
mean?
Yeah. I mean, the 49ers, their identification is their defensive line. The defensive line has fell down since 2019, but that's where they want to be their badass. They don't put a lot of importance in the offensive line, though. They do now because they're seeing right now, hey, if you don't, you're going to lose.
Dude, I will say, though, dude, like this defensive line rotation, I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very... You know, we got like Osa. I wouldn't even try to pronounce the last name because I'll, you know,
you got to practice Odagazua.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say it.
I've been working on it, though. It wasn't easy. Odagazua. I got it now. God.
You've been working on that like I've been working on dunking. Dude. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
Success. You got to get it done.
I was like waiting for you to do it because I didn't want to do it.
It's a challenge to say it. God.
That was such a sweet trade, and we got like Michael and all this. But anyway, Ronbo, really quick, dude. I know we're like getting to the end here, but I want to get into the Brandon Aiyuk stuff, dude. First of all, how insane is he? These videos he's releasing,
I wish they could
these are insane.
I mean, it's really
dude. They're insane. These videos he's releasing. Like, what is he doing, Ronbo?
And what is the point?
He's an idiot.
You know what you need to do to get released.
Yeah, you just show up to practice.
That's it.
But
and you're
like,
out here.
He's like making these videos where he's like, oh, like they're you know,
I'm being abused. That's what bottom line. I'm being abused.
Like,
they're cheating me.
Dude,
they won't let me go. Yes, they will, Brandon.
He's making it seem like it's like our problem, and it's like, no, we want to get rid of you. I just hope we can get a draft pick for him.
That would be
nice.
He's
also like, dude, like what is he doing? He's like, he like loves Jaden Daniels, like he wants to be on the commies. But it's like, dude, like you're also like impacting like your future like trade value.
Oh yeah,
shit. Like he's an idiot. He's an idiot, Robbo.
And
I know
you
that
put
was
it
like
out there that you're hostile and crazy. And why would I bring you over here and bring that with you? No,
Ronbo, he's on like that Antonio Brown trajectory. Like this guy's nuts. This guy's nuts, dude. Like this guy's nuts. You know what I mean?
Tell me we gotta go. It's always.
All right, man.
Listen, don't be too long. I'll be back Sunday looking
Hey,
for you.
man.
All right.
No, I'll be back, buddy. I had to wait a little bit. First of all, it's really late where I am.
Yeah, I know.
I'm on the East Coast, but man, I love you. Hey, man, let me get a Niners holler real quick before I go.
No problem. A Niners!
Oh, dude. That was
Nice
one of the best Niners hollers I've ever get. That was insane. That was amazing. You're in mid-season form. Buddy, I love you. I love the platform, dude. Boy, chocolate out. Bang, bang, baby. Peace.
Bang, bang. White chocolate. There it is. It is Papa. Oh, Jerry. Pop, get in here, man.
What's up, everybody? What's up? How you doing,
Pop,
Ronbo? You say Niners in the most beautiful way. You holler it out just so beautiful, man.
Oh, Pop, I love this team, man. It just comes out screaming and yelling all the time. Papa, as
Ronbo,
usual,
did you know
49er fans. I was going to say, as usual, us 49er fans are being victimized in the offseason again. So, Pop, yeah, go ahead. Jump into it.
Well, real quick, I didn't know if you knew that we have real champions on the chat, and that would be Rudy Smelly Booty, Chris Everett, and Gina D. Real champions.
Yes.
And I want to give them a holler because they won the 2025 men's division naked twister. So good job, guys. Man.
I didn't want to admit it. I was watching that competition. It was really rugged. Oh, my God. I didn't know anybody else knew about that.
Oh, yeah. No. They said, the announcers were saying they took it all. They took it all. And it was great, man. Good job, guys. Good job.
Let's see if they can repeat and run a dynasty. Oh, God. The manly men.
They're gonna have lots of pizza.
It's just,
but you were saying earlier today, if you saw Brandon Aiyuk, what would you say to him? What would you ask?
Yes. What would you say?
Bad boys. What you gonna do when they come for you?
He's gonna say, "Don't grab me. If you grab me, I'm gonna bite you."
Hey, he's not Puka though, so
hey, I know, right? We're not. See, why Puka is not acting up at all this off season, except earlier on when he messed up. But the sham's got to break. Puka's not continuing the antics, and they must have made it clear to him, you can be Puka Nakua if you want to and think that you're expendable. But listen, if we get any more anti-Semitism out of you in public, anything that's going to embarrass this organization, you are done. You are done. And they may have done that because Puka's been awfully nice for months. He went to rehab and everything, too.
Yeah, he was in the loony bin, in the psychiatric place.
Well, yeah, we know what you mean.
Yeah, you know, what about that lineman too that got arrested for beating his wife, wasn't it?
Oh no, not another domestic guy.
So you know they got a roster full of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest out there, and man, I feel sorry for them.
That's another thing I can't
it is
excuse.
what it is. But
what are you beating?
I wanted to
women?
say. Yeah, something. It was a domestic violence kind of thing. So you know they're falling apart over there. It sucks for them. Sucks for the people that are involved. But it is what it is. You know. I'm glad we're not going through that on our side. But you were talking about. I want to express how I feel about Brandon, and. You know, I think it goes both ways, that it is Brandon's fault and it is the 49ers' fault, because at the end of the season last year or a couple years ago after the Super Bowl, what they should have done is they should have written up a contract and right away and had him sign it, and they would have gotten him for a lot cheaper price if they hadn't procrastinated so much. and Brandon wouldn't have felt left out and feeling they didn't take care of him because what happened with Brandon and what happens a lot with the NFL players is they have some of these guys come in with a very thin skin. You gotta have thick skin to go through the whole process of negotiating with the team and understand that all of this is nothing personal. It's just negotiation. And what they did is ignored him for months and months. So you ignore him during the Super Bowl, basically only giving him 6 shots, and he only had 3 receptions. And then you ignored him throughout the offseason, and he was getting no calls and about his contract. He felt really left out. And another thing is that social media is brutal.
Yeah.
And I know that since he has really thin skin, he was watching like Grant and all his little clique buddies and reading what everybody was saying about him. Get him out of here. You're no good. And it really mentally, psychologically got to him. And he felt like he wasn't being appreciated. So by the time that the contract did come around, finally, he thought to himself, you know what? I'm going to hold out a little bit longer to teach them that I am worth it. And that's where he went wrong. That's the part where he went wrong. And he let all this stuff get to him. And being surrounded by people that don't know the business, like his wife, who took over his social media and is basically PR and listening to everything that's going on. She's sticking up for her husband. You can't have your mom, you can't have your wife, you can't have any siblings
Too close.
do your PR work. You have to have real professionals in guiding you. And that's the other thing. He didn't have any guidance throughout the whole thing. Look at Randy Moss. He had Chris Carter with him on his side. Randy Moss was a big problem, but Chris Carter just kind of like coached him and kind of calmed him down and matured him. And same thing with T.O. T.O. didn't really act up until Jerry Rice left the 49ers. Jerry Rice was mentoring him.
See, those are guys, but those are guys they could look up to. BA, he doesn't really have anybody. If Evans would have been with us a year earlier, and they were on the same team, but BA doesn't have anybody he can go talk to and listen to, anybody he'll respect enough.
Mm-hmm. Well, he did with Debo. And if you notice that as soon as Debo took off, that's when his problems and his attitude was
Seemed
coming
to
around.
accelerate. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it has to do a lot with that and his support system. Get somebody that a professional that can do your PR work. Stay out of the limelight. Stay out of social media. You can still come back, not with the Niners because you just burned that bridge to the ground. Yeah.
But that's why I'm almost sympathetic, but still.
Yeah.
Papa,
and right now, all he's got to do is show up to practice, take a lap, and get in your car and leave.
Yeah.
That's it. You'll get some money.
Bob, we're going to go. I'm going to see you Sunday. I'll see you on X all day.
Sounds good. Everybody check out Ronbo on X. Come and join the party. It's always fun.
Always. But we've been behaving the last few days. We're not so crazy.
Yes, we have. We've been giving those little guys a break. Quit spanking them so hard. But it's time to get back in and give them a little lesson again.
They don't listen.
Real quick, Jair Brown is my breakout player. Just wanted to say that real quick.
That would be nice for us.
Jair Brown.
All right, Pop.
Yes.
I'll see you in a bit.
Y'all take care.
Too. This is what eating flakes and nuts. Anthony, did you wake up?
Yep.
Are you sure you're okay, Anthony?
Well, no,
Anthony, this is the final program, I think. Unless BA does something else outrageously crazy. But when I say that, Anthony, BA just might do something outrageously crazy.
I think BA, his BA is.
You wonder if
to
he's
me,
crazy, aren't you?
one of the older one of the spoiled kids. Used to get in his way.
Yep, you
But
can
when he
tell.
don't, he throw these little temper tantrums.
He's still throwing them.
You know, and what he be saying is,
Oh, so
if you ask me, I think
elementary.
he's trying to make himself believe that. But in reality, he already know. We already not moved on from it.
Yeah, that knee's not ready, Anthony. If BA could play, he would like be anxious to get out. He'd show up at camp. He'd have showed up at camp 2 months
what
ago.
team? Remember, what team is gonna trade for him?
Nobody.
I mean, the boy is stupid and delusional, Rambo. You ain't
Well, that's why he wants
show
to
no
release.
interest or show nothing out, put nothing on film and show them that you want to play football.
Yeah. You've done everything but, actually. He won't even.
Yeah, you riding
Anthony,
around.
he won't even listen to. People have been trying. There's been owners that actually have, or GMs, they've been calling him. He can't be found. He cannot be found. So are you serious? Why can't you be found? You'd want this or not? Wow.
Like I said, the boy elevator don't go all the way to the top, my boy.
I haven't heard that one in a while. Yeah, you real. So that's why. Actually, I haven't thought about his knee until we talked about it tonight. That knee's not right, Anthony. He can't cut. He probably is nowhere near what he was before he got hurt. That was a vicious injury. You remember how that knee got beat, snapped?
Yeah.
Opposite side. It was. That looked. Ooh, God, that looks sick.
I mean, ain't no gym that. When they look at this stuff, what he putting up there, ain't no gym or owner wanna fool with a player like that, bro.
No, your temperament's a little crazy. Yeah. Because there's plenty of good football players. He ain't the best of them all. You don't need to sign. Let's say if Jefferson was a little bit crazy.
Stupid.
Oh, well, yeah.
I say, when he said they stupid, you stupid, you turn down all that money.
Why did you do that? So as I said, there's just been assumed his leg ain't right.
I could have been mad at John. I could have been mad at John, Kyle. Oh yeah, I would have showed up and got my money, Ronbo.
Yeah. I mean, that's it, Do you want that or not? Man, that leaves you set. Travel the world, buy that house, invest it right. You can go, man, come on, get it. No.
I got to the point, man. I don't care. I don't care. I wouldn't care when nobody say nothing else about Brandon Aiyuk.
No. This show is last program. There's got to be better things to talk about besides Brandon Aiyuk. And I didn't want to talk, but he went so crazy this last week. Let's do this one more time. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, when I was scrolling, I saw it. I was like, this boy is delusional.
And putting all that energy into them in them videos. Who's that filming him? You think his wife is helping him? Or just got it up on the arm? Maybe it looks like. How's that filming him?
No more. And if his wife hit him, she's just as stupid as him. Because she heard him.
I have a feeling she's probably talked to him about that and said, "What about, I know you're pretty angry, but we need to be concerned about our future here." Because women, that's what they're going to do. She's going to be worried about the baby, where she's going to be in 5 years. She's got to be having concerns. There's no way she's just sitting quietly. I don't believe for a minute she's condoning this behavior. I just don't do it. So.
What is going on? 2 years he ain't played football, right?
Yeah. But this is the same. People said she was in that car when he was driving past Santa Clara facility.
Yeah, she
at
was
100%.
Yeah, she was in there
With the baby? Someone said even the baby was with him. That means the man's lost his mind.
Something wrong with the boy.
He's lost it. You don't jeopardize your kid like that. Even if you don't really appreciate your wife, you don't jeopardize that kid. Ah.
You ain't lying. You remember I drive, I got, I have sports cars like Camaro, the Mustang.
Yeah.
I never do that. When I want to blow them out, I get them by myself.
And I've done that
I
too.
go to the back road and
yes, go to the back road.
I blow it out, and I go to the back road where, you know what I'm saying? Well, I know ain't hard no traffic ever be back there.
Tell you, you don't put anybody else's life in jeopardy. Yeah. I can imagine riding so it wouldn't even have to be a wife or anybody else. It could be my bro. I'm not doing that. Anthony, I drove across not the Golden Gate, but the Bay Bridge one night. I had a new Z car. I pushed that over the floor. I got to 120, 125. I said to myself, okay. I felt to myself, if a mosquito hits the window, if anything goes wrong, if a tire blows, I'm going to flip right over into the bay, So I said to myself, my God, I let the gas off slowly. Your mind, if you're okay, you know how far to go. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh. So I don't know what's going on with him, but I really wish him well. I don't wish nothing bad on anybody that's lost their mind, because I don't know what that could be like. Have you ever thought about that?
Lost that boy, man, like I say.
Anthony, I'm gonna get your breakouts on Sunday, because we're way over time now. See, that's what BA does. He makes people crazy. I'll see you Sunday, okay?
I appreciate you, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, fam. That Anthony.
Yeah.
Hey.
All that, no.
Is that Brian?
Someone went to the restaurant.
49ers, red and gold. I'm still rocking with the Niners till I am dead and cold. I screams the name across the Mid-South because the law always asks and says, know your role and shut your mouth. Ronbo, what's happening, man? Everybody's long-winded today, boy. Brandon Aiyuk just got these folks talking.
Because he leaves news for you every day. I go to social media now, or I just go look at my daily to see what's going on in the Niners, and I see his name. I just keep scrolling, because it's going to be some more BS. So but this one got my attention, because I said, Brandon, God, what are you doing? If you want to leave, you know what you need to do. Just show up and get cut.
Yeah. Wear the red shorts like you usually do.
Come out there with your red shorts on and just making everybody mad, like you like to do. And that's it. They're not even going to argue with you about your shorts. Keep your red shorts on. You're out of here.
If he wants to be if Brandon Aiyuk wants to be the ex-girlfriend, let him be the ex-girlfriend. It's not good. I don't think it's good for continuity with the team. If you got somebody that's disgruntled, then you need to, contract or no contract, you need to find a way to, But the thing is, Ronbo, I don't think they're gonna find a trade partner. I don't.
No.
I don't see it.
I guarantee it.
It is not going to. It is not going to happen.
Would you give the 49ers anything for that?
Yeah.
Brandon Aiyuk, what are you going to give up? What am I going to give him? Lynch.
And then he's set tripping. That's the thing about social media. You have to be careful. You don't miss nothing. You good up until you hit sin. When you hit sin, now everybody knows your business. The fact that he is wearing he's on Instagram. You wearing the what is it? Washington
Commanders.
Yeah, you wearing their hat and going up. That ain't that like a breach of contract?
Somebody said it could be some illegalities involved in that.
You a Crip and you wearing blood material. You wearing blood material. I'm thinking like,
with your boys. As soon as you walk outside, all they're gonna do is look at what you're wearing on your head and beat your ass. So you're making a mistake.
They they ought to tax. They should tax. They ought to tax him for that, just to be petty.
They don't want to be bothered with Brandon Ayuk any more than they have to. They just want him. I don't know why the 49ers say, Brandon, if you want to leave, all you got to do is come into camp, and we'll accommodate. But this game you're playing now, it's why do you think that's effective? It's not.
Do you believe? And this is my thing, Ronbo. Do you believe that when what was the receiver name? Debo. When Debo Samuel, when he was there, he got his juice. But when it came time for Brandon Ayuk to get his juice was rashed out versus given to him in whole. Do you think that could be a possibility, and that's why he feels a certain kind of way? Because didn't they want to trade him? Didn't they talk about trading him when he got hurt?
I don't know who started.
Were there rumors? Did they? When he got hurt, did they?
He thought so.
Talking about or
remember when he brought that up? They were making some noise about Jordan Watkins. I remember that particular period, and he took it to mean we don't need him anymore. I can't believe the 49ers would do that. What is the point?
So I think that's the thing that is driving this, because he's getting on Instagram and he's saying stupid stuff. You know how he says it, stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man, you're being stupid right now. You're being very stupid, and you're hurting yourself by jumping off. Stay off Instagram.
He's hearing things that aren't happening.
Remember, who gonna bring that in? Who gonna bring that in? You got a knee and a half. So
maybe not even a half.
You are right. If that, we don't even know if he's good to go or whatever.
I think we do. I think he cannot. This is what he's gonna. The antics are gonna go on until he's feeling better. Because Aiyuk gets to understand this. If you want off the team, you know the routes you got to take. Do it. Or shut up.
I don't think if that was Ed DeBardo, I think Ed DeBardo would have got him out of there, regardless. A lot of that stuff wouldn't happen.
Well, because they're
gonna have to.
That stuff never did happen.
Yeah.
A couple of times, lightly.
One more thing, Ronbo. Do you think do you think with this group here, with this core group for the 49ers, do you think this will be their last dance?
As far as
do you
retiring afterward, or getting
as far as them getting a chance to not go but win a Super Bowl, is this like the last dance?
You mean this particular season?
Right. Yeah. Over let's say this year or the next year, within the next 2 years, is this like the last?
Next 2 years for sure. And this year's a real possibility as you see it now. The 49ers have made some adjustments and got just the right players to combat what both the Rams and the Hawks are doing. You're not going to be able to cover those receivers like you could last year. Also, that defensive front, we're going to see about that. They still might make a big deal because Crosby is still available. And Joey Bosa, he may be all that's necessary anyway because they got a lot of horses.
What do you think about Highsmith, the guy from Pittsburgh? You think that's a possibility?
And then an offensive line. Who's it? Highsmith. What position does he play?
I think is he outside linebacker or something for Pittsburgh, or DN or rush DN or I know Chase Sport's been kind of reporting it. Yeah, I assume he's a free agent or whatever.
The Steelers just let him go.
They've been talking about him, number 56.
Yeah, but why did the Steelers let him go?
I don't know if they let him go. I just think he's a free agent.
Oh, contract ran out. Yeah, seems like I've heard about it. I'll look into that. I'm curious about that. I don't know much about that. I don't know anything about that.
But I know he's productive. I mean, I think like his first year he got like 14 sacks, and then the other years he had like maybe 9. And
I know you're 7. Talking about now.
He's very productive, light-skinned brother. Yeah.
Yeah, they talked about him early on in the season, and I was trying to understand. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sure the 49ers will be open. I don't know what they'd have to give up. Then we got to go. I'm gonna look into that. I'll be back to converse with you on that Sunday. I forgot about him.
Ronbo, shout out to you. Shout out to Faithful, and shout out once again to the production.
Thanks.
The law's out. The law's out.
Night, Brian. There he goes. Hey, yo, Ellis.
All right, Ronbo. Don't keep me up so late this time.
Oh, okay. We're just getting. How many hours we've been here now? All right, fam.
All right, Ronbo. All right, take this.
You, Ellis.
What was that?
Ellis, man, we're still talking about our favorite dude. That man who could have been one of the greats. I really do think Aiyuk could have been one of the greats, too. He's got game. Boy, what's the name of that movie? He Got Game? Yeah, that's it. But Aiyuk's a crazy man. And like Papa pointed out, he's real sensitive. He was hearing things.
Well, this one is different. It's called He Got Lame.
That'd be the title. Lame.
It's crazy because he's bragging about getting 50 mil out the team, and now he's going to be playing on another team. Like, you know,
I just do what I want to do.
Me and my homie, man, from 6th grade, I told you about it. He's one of the most negative Niner fans that I've ever fucking known, and you know, like I said,
because there's a lot of
we've been friends since sixth grade. Okay, that's 30+ years, and we was getting into it today about this Aiyuk shit. He can't stop talking about it. I said I don't want to talk about this shit no more because I'm not taking his side. He makes up shit and then tries to, you know, justify his argument based off of we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. This could be something else that's going on. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Now, if he's mad about them trying to trade him after he got hurt, that was just buyer's remorse. And at the end of the day, you didn't want to play for the fucking team anyway. You wanted to be a commander. You didn't want to go to the Browns. You didn't want to go to the Steelers. You wanted to have your way, like it's Burger King, and that's what you got fucked up.
Exactly.
So
put them onions on there.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, get up. No, we don't got onions. Shit, get out of here. That's the predicament that he was in. So that's the problem. And then you ended up getting the money, you know, getting all this money. You fleeced the team, and then what? They still got to pay him what, that 70 mil, the guarantee. He still gets that.
Mm-hmm. No,
he's already got 50. He's already got 50. He ain't did shit, but caused a bunch of, you know what I mean,
unnecessary outside noise.
So he's saying, "Oh, they should just let him go." He said, "You hate him that much that you want him to not be able to you want him to destroy his career and this, that, and the other." I'm like, he fleeced the team for $50 fucking million. What are you talking about?
And talking trash about it.
He's financially obligated, and he didn't follow through his end of the bargain. That's why his guarantees got voided. He's acting like he's trying to say, well, they took his guarantees, and I said that's because he didn't come to work. He said, well, Nick Bosa doesn't follow all the protocol when he's coming back from injury. I said, cite your sources. You know, he's just making up shit. Well, that's what Grant said. Grant don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He wants to know what he's talking about. And there's no way that Nick Bosa. But that's what I'm saying. And Nick Bosa, when he gets injured, and I said this is Aiyuk's first time having a major injury. You can rest assured that all of the injuries that Nick Bosa's had, he rehabs outside of the organization and he rehabs with the organization too. He doesn't just do his own thing and he just has this freedom to do whatever the hell he wants. Just making up shit just to try to justify, you know, somebody getting over on the squad. I'm like, bro, we're not talking about this shit no more.
And Ellis,
I'm getting mad.
remember when Kyle said we haven't seen or heard from BA in 2 months? Were you shocked? I had no idea. They didn't talk about that when it first was underway. And when Kyle said we haven't seen or talked to, whoa, really? Nobody knows where he is?
Yeah.
And then the road rage coming down the road. He was like Fast and Furious coming past the stadium. And that's when we knew where he was. So that's bullshit. That's such insanity.
So if the Commanders end up signing him, they're going to look stupid because a player I don't think has ever done this much and drew this much attention to himself. And it can only get worse. I mean, it's really not like he's dropping a video, every week for the last, 4 to 6 months. He just right now is starting to talk and do the videos and the pictures and shit like that, drawing a bunch of attention to himself. But it's embarrassing. So if you're the team that actually picks a player up like this, I mean, you're going to be, looked at a certain way. And I don't know. I mean, if Adam Peters is going to go pick him up and he just figures, he'll stop all that once he gets with his team. It's like, it ain't even about that. It's the fact that he has the propensity to do something like that and behave in such a fashion. Like that's shameful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't bring that in here. And I don't even think the coach would think that's funny. I really bet. What's his name? I don't. Would he want to be bothered with Grant? Who?
Say it again.
The coach for the Commanders, the field guy, the field coach.
The head coach?
Yeah.
Dan Quinn.
I don't. Even Quinn would probably think, look, I really, guys, can we talk about this? I'm going to veto this vote right now. I'm not coaching him because I'm not going to be bothered with having to babysit him and try to run the club. You just don't want to do it. He's going to need special attention wherever he goes. It's like I said, this is not something you want to be bothered with. Got to ask him every day, is he okay?
Well, and he's got all that money, so he ain't tripping off getting a vet minimum contract. He just got $50 million for doing nothing.
Actually,
playing dead.
Add another 5 or 10. He's cool with that.
His ass played dead and got $50 million. I mean, he's figuring like shit. I'm not tripping, and that's the team that you grew up on. That's your mom's favorite team and all that, and this is how you act. But this is the thing. I said the only thing that I understand, and from his perspective, is that when he got the injury, it was said that they were trying to trade him. And that's when he did that post. It was like, y'all trying to trade me when I was on Percocets and such and this, that, and the other. That's painful and that hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's buyer's remorse. And then you didn't want to play for the team anyway. So you should have just went ahead and went to the Steelers for a year or two, then circle back and went to the Commanders or went to the Browns and did the same thing. Just stop trying to control your destiny too much because you don't run shit.
Mm-hmm.
These players got too much control. So organizations need to put their foot down, man. And that's what we're seeing right now. So stand pat. If he got to miss another season or whatever the case may be, do what need be done because he's over here laughing all the way to the with it. Talk about he done got 10 whips and all this other shit, man.
And belt to ass. But Brandon, this ain't junior high.
Nigga, hold on to your chips, nigga.
I know.
Calm down. Start investing now while you can.
Please.
You know.
We got to go, fam.
All right, family.
I'll look for you Sunday. And
all right. Appreciate you, fam. Shout out to the platform. Yeah, shout out production, man. Hey, shout out to all the family, man. You know who you are. Shout out to chat. And it's for life.
Indeed. Not E.
All right, bro.
And remember Jesus, Eddie E's bro. Seuss. Hey, Seuss.
Wrong go.
Like, I mean, Jesus, it's like, man, we can't. Every time I look up, there's some other things that I like to talk about, but the looming of BA, I said, I wonder how, I'm going to take another heat check. I took a heat check 2 weeks ago on BA. I thought it was going to end way back when. Here we are a month later. BA's still carrying on. He's picking it up. He's pumped it up another level. The boy has gone completely mad. And all he's got to do is come in. You want to go? Come to camp. See? Wasn't that easy? You're out of here. No. He's got to do social media and post it up. You know why they're mad? No, man, I don't know. And block. I've thought about blocking BA. I might do it today. I don't want to hear from anyone. But even if you block him, Somebody else will post up his stuff. So you can't get away. But anyway, hey, so it's your feelings. And if you got a breakout player of the year, let us know. All right, go ahead, Van.
First things first, shout out to the 49er fan base, and shout out to Ronbo.
Thanks, man.
And shout out to production, and shout out to my brother Eddie E.
Yeah, Eddie.
But, on a Brandon Aiyuk, next, that's just the way how I feel. Either you get rid of him or you don't. At this point, are you really teaching him a lesson, or what is it?
He's not just saying. There's no lesson being taught. You can't teach a man that's lost his mind anything other than just make him more crazy. And that's what he's doing. He's getting more crazy every week.
Yeah, so my only question is, when's that cap coming in? That's my only question. When's that cap coming in? Because the Niners are sure got themselves a little money right now. So, hey, I would like to see what Aiyuk's contract could add to free agency next year.
There's a dead cap at some point with him, I think. Maybe not.
When did we get it this year? Like in June? Like in July or whatever, if we do that thing? Like if you release him by a certain date, whatever?
Hey, any capologists know about this because there's no status on him right now, right? So where does he measure on the books?
Just get rid of him at this point. He's shutting everyone out. Just get rid of him. Just move on from the situation. Close the chapter on him. Let someone else worry about him.
They want to. They really want to badly. Because
is Tyreek Hill still a free agent? Why not? you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so what are you saying, man?
Way better receivers. There's way better receivers than Brandon Aiyuk. There's better wide receivers than Brandon Aiyuk, and Brandon Aiyuk is putting on this circus, and we're not a circus.
I don't want any more head cases. I don't want Tyreek. I'm glad AJ went anywhere, but here, these are good ball players. These are great ball players. And Brandon Ayuk's a good ball player. I don't want it. Also, what's his name? Cardi B's ex.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon. I don't know.
I don't want them neither.
Receivers.
I'm tired of the drama. I want the players that are going to be like Kittle and show up and play ball.
Yeah.
I want a football player. I don't want cinema. I want the guys who are going to come in. Hey, I really do believe that this might be our last dance. With all these players, some of these players have one last year's on their contract. Right. Some of these players are getting old. Yep. Trent Williams might retire.
So he already told you 2 years.
The 49ers are going to have to do something. And, if Kyle doesn't win it, when do they put him in a hot seat, Ronbo? I hate to say this, but, the other day I was talking about this with my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned the 49ers should have got rid of him against the Rams. I believe that the Niners should have got rid of Shanahan in the Super Bowl the first time we lost to Casey.
The first time.
But that's just me. Yeah, that's just me, though, But hey, like, when do we put Kyle in the hot seat? I'm sorry, 10 years, there's people who go into organizations and win rings.
I think Shanahan will leave on his own accord. I don't think that he's going to be fired because the 49ers have been one of the best teams in football over the last 15-year period. So not winning the Super Bowl is one thing, but if you're highly competitive all the time, since he's been here.
Most teams don't have a chance to go to 2 Super Bowls, Ronbo.
Who? There were 2 different
Most
coaches.
teams don't have a chance to go to 2 Super Bowls.
Ain't that the truth? So, this is why you got to be careful. Shanahan will be hired within the hour.
I love Shanahan.
I'm
I'm not going to lie. I love Shanahan. Now Jerry York is going to have to make. I love John Lynch.
I agree because Mike McDonald, or not Mike McDonald, but what's McDonald's first name? With the Chiefs or with the Hawks, I had no idea that he could get that done. Their drafting, everything they did was perfect. So there may be another coach, but it's just hard to see who that is. And how many coaches have they went through over with the Hawks before they got here? So you got to be careful about getting rid of coaches that are winning, because you can get a loser. There's more losing coaches out there than any other kind.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Teams go through coaches all the time.
I mean, yeah. Look what they did in Cleveland. Although Cleveland's not a good example. Cleveland's one of the worst organizations.
Bill Cowher is a good example.
Yeah. Well, that's what the Steelers think.
Andy Reid's a good example.
Yeah.
But
they went to other teams and got a Super Bowl done. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what Cal Shanahan would do. He'd go to another team and get a Super Bowl, and we would sit back here with this new guy that we're wondering if he can get it done or not. Because, those guys left and got it done. So, remember that substation is only in San Francisco.
At the end of the day, I just want the guy who's going to represent the 49er base good,
Yeah. Well, we're gonna find out.
Hey, we went through Jim Tomsula and Chip Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly was bad, and Tomsula was worse. Although Tomsula won 6 games, Kelly only won 2. And hey, Jesus, remember those 2 games we won that year? What team was that?
Oh yeah, it was against the Rams both times.
2-14. Who'd you beat? The friggin' Rams. Oh,
we swept the Rams, just like the series.
We gotta go, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Hey, shout out to Ronbo Sports and shout out to production and shout out to the 49er fan base.
Shout out to you. All right, fam. See you in a minute, Jesus. I'll be back Sunday. Jesus got time for us this days too. All right, fam. I'm gonna go check out Big Brick.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
Brick, man, we're just looking at one thing about when on this program, we always go through a lot of things, thoughts on your mind. Subject matter is one thing, but there's things like we think about Shanahan and his longevity with this team so far. I got a feeling Jed York loves him. Don't even talk to him about getting rid of Shanahan. You think about the players we got and what we've been through the last 8 or 9 years, and these guys are getting up there in age, and it might be time to make the shift, the full segue. So I guess Big Brick, I don't know, I predict within the next 2 years that's going to be the case. Brock Purdy will still be the core, but who's going to be around him? Because the Avengers are gradually, just like when they finally met Thanos, it destroyed them. And, it was the end of the Avengers. They got rid of Thanos, but it killed them to do it, right? So when we get to a Super Bowl, you figure if it happens in the next 2 years, that will be what destroys this unit that we've all loved the hell out of. Personalities. I mean, these guys were just the shiznit, right? You look at Kittle, full-on entertainment all the time. Fred Warner, this is like, he could be, and he's got to be amongst the best linebackers, and we've always had great linebackers, right? But it just goes on and on. When you're talking 49er football, it's just so entangled in so many awesome subjects. But Rick, right now, one of the bad things is my boy used to be BA. God, Rick.
BA is Dunzo. I'll tell you that much. Just curious, Ronbo. Did you get a chance to see the post that I mentioned you on?
Rick, what name do you go by when you're on? Is this on today? You mean, or social media? What?
Yeah. Yesterday, I messaged you on a post. Some breaking news for Brandon Aiyuk. Now that his football career is basically over, he's gotten into acting. And he already has a movie deal.
I did not. I want to see that.
On that post.
Where can I find it? Is that on X or where?
No, right here on YouTube.
Oh, okay. No, it slid by probably too fast. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. If you can find it, put it on the screen. It'll be worth a laugh. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, because we need humor, right? Comedy these days. We do need to laugh more. Because Brandon Aiyuk is a downer. Damn it.
I'll put it to you. I'll put it to you this way. Even if you can't pull it up tonight, maybe next time you go live, we'll pull it up.
Yeah, because I can go back and look through the chat.
He's starring in a role. He started in a new movie.
What's the name of the movie?
Dumb, Dumb, and Dumber.
the sequel. Brandon's going to play all three roles. God.
Oh, 100%. Man, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about BA. I know we're in the dead space, between mini camp, training camp. But fuck,
I got a feeling he's going to interfere there too.
Oh,
we're gonna. But
he
at least they won't list it.
Stadium problem.
Dang,
he steps foot in Santa Clara, he's getting arrested. He knows that.
I know. I wonder. There must be a way that if he drives into the city limits, they can see find it. It would. God. He'll probably talk to the dude for half an hour.
I'm over the drama. I'm glad that our wide receiver room this year is full of nothing. Nobody, no divas anywhere.
And talent. Oh my God, that's a talented wide receiver room.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna cut good players just because we don't have the room.
I know, right? I mean, you already know that Mike Evans is not going anywhere. Ricky's not going anywhere. There's a third party too here. That's solid, not going anywhere.
Well, we got Kirk on the slide.
Oh, Kirk.
Dribbling is the
Kirk's probably not going anywhere. Yeah, George doesn't count. He's a tight end.
Dude, Dribbling looks like a dude we're going to keep for a long time.
Oh yeah.
I really feel like he and Keelan Black, they look good in mini camp. They look good in wearing shorts and nothing else. But those guys will only get better when the pads come on.
Yeah.
Once you see
especially this is what both of them are physical players.
Yeah.
So pads are what they do.
Yeah. No, they're only going to get better. They're only going to get stronger.
Now, that offensive line, right guard, or should I say left guard? That's the mystery.
Yeah. Yeah, well, with the Rams signing Myles Garrett, that left guard competition became the strongest one in camp, the most important one in camp.
Yeah. That's why I think that Robert Jones is going to win it. Robert Jones is strong as hell, and that's what you need to deal with Myles.
Yeah.
So if I got Trent and Robert over there, when he comes over there, because they're going to have to double team him. This is why he's tight end involved in that. George is probably going to be involved in that all year, unless we have another tight end.
Makes me wonder, too.
We do have.
If Kittle starts the year on PUP, which I feel like he should.
Yeah.
He's coming back from that Achilles.
Yeah.
You never know what that's going to be. I mean, just the plane ride to Australia alone
could be bad.
Going to probably wreak havoc on that.
Swell up.
So. I'm kind of wondering, do we keep an extra wide receiver or do we keep an extra O lineman on the 53 while he's on PUP?
Well, I think you actually eligible. You could keep an extra O lineman according to rules from about 3-4 years back. And also, hey, that guy Dinkins, is his name? Is it Dinkins?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. I saw him walking with some guys out of the facility. He is huge. No wonder they say he can block well. He doesn't leave.
Yeah. Yeah, he's no Kittle, but he's definitely a leg above Farrell.
Yeah, and I just need him to get in the way. Because Jones and Trent will, for the most part, handle our boy from the Rams. Because Miles hasn't seen. See, the 49ers used to set things up for Aaron Donald. They're going to do the same for him. But what I worry about, Brick, is having Donald and if the Rams are smart, they do everything they can to get Donald to come out of retirement.
You just hit the magic word right there. If. We know the Rams aren't smart. Fans are stupider than the fucking team. We know this. Ain't no mystery there.
He's going to ask for a fortune.
I really don't. I don't see Darnold delaying his Hall of Fame induction by 5 years by just coming back for a pipe dream. I just don't see that happening.
Oh, I forgot about that aspect.
He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Easily.
You know it.
Easily.
Yeah. Are you really going to come back because old man Stafford got a new toy to play with on the defensive side? I don't think it's worth it.
I like your thinking because I do not want to be bothered with that. Because no matter what, he's still going to be tough. God.
And the other thing, I haven't called since Myles Garrett got signed, but I will say, He racked up all those sacks. He did all that on a bad team, playing bad teams. And any good teams they played had a bad O-line. Case in point, May getting sacked 6 times in the Super Bowl. They did not have a strong O-line. So I really want to see what Garrett will do when he comes to the best division in the league, playing the strongest teams and the toughest schedules. I really don't think he's going to get over 12 sacks this year.
Excellent point. All right. Brick, we got to go.
Game, right?
Hey, we're going to see you in Australia, too. I'm going to see you Sunday if you got time. All right.
All right, yeah. Check check your inbox for my message, man. You really got to post that picture online.
Okay. Oh, definitely. All right. Inbox. Okay.
All right, man. Take care, fam.
You too, Brick. The Big B. Oh, my goodness. From the blue waters of Hawaii, it is Tony Nagatani. Thank you very much.
How's it going, Ronbo?
Check the big wine glass for contributions right there. I always love those piano players with that huge wine bowl sitting on top of the piano. I haven't been to a lounge in years. Tony! Good to ever see you.
Aloha, Ronbo. Yeah, I know. It's been a little bit. Been kind of busy, but
I know.
How you been? How you taking all the news right now?
It's unfortunate because, like you were saying, it's so sad. We once had such a thing going on with Brandon Aiyuk, and all of a sudden it just turns ugly. I really hate when it's time for people to get paid. I want them to get paid, but can they get paid quietly and not a lot of evil, mean, nasty things said back and forth? It's become a routine.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Brandon, I worry about Brandon Aiyuk more than anything. He's completely misplayed everything that he had going. It's not his fault in the beginning because it was a catastrophic knee injury.
Yeah.
But really? I think it's pretty clear he needs to have some better friends who can get him some help, because he honestly, Ronbo, I worry that he's going through something because he knows he's physically not the player that he used to be. And I think coming to grips with that might have kind of put him into a place that wasn't great. And now he's dealing with it the way that he is. And the Niners, I mean, I don't know. Like they have his rights. He has value. If he would just show up, force the issue. And I think if he had played his cards differently, everyone would have moved on. And it's just really, really sad. And I worry about BA's health.
Tony, that's why don't you assume, and if he could play, he'd be more serious to exacerbate this situation as fast as he could. Accelerate it. Go to camp, get signed out, and if you want to go somewhere else, do it. Because Tony, there's something else too. From what you just said, I worry that he may harm himself at some point. I thought about that a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah. No, I've been thinking about that too, like a little bit. I just, he's not making good decisions right now. I don't think he can see, or maybe he doesn't understand the kind of damage that he's doing, to his career as well. Like he's forfeiting millions of dollars, and it's the other thing too, Ronbo. If I worry too, because if I was in his position, you'd at least start posting videos of you running routes or being doing football things,
Sure.
so that it's like people will want to see that, but that's not coming out. So I mean, I don't know. It makes me really worry that he knows he's not as good as he used to be because of the knee injury. So I don't know. It's
mind blowing.
It just makes me sad as all, Ronbo.
Well, it does. I mean, it's unfortunate. So what we're getting from him, we send back to him, but you can't reciprocate in this situation because the fact of the matter is, I would bet anything that leg is not allowing him to be Brandon Aiyuk, and so he's bitter and he's getting real crazy. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah. Everything else about minicamp or OTAs seems to go pretty well, though, minus all this Aiyuk talk that was just sort of just hanging out in the background.
We're getting nothing but positive reports. Even Grant is being nice for the most part. And because Grant looks for weaknesses out there in the field so he can talk loud about them, but he's not doing that, and he's saying good things. He even said, what day was that? He said Ricky Pearsall was the best receiver on the field. Now, Grant, I'm a big Pearsall fan too, but really, Mike Evans is out there.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I know.
Well, Grant Cohn, I mean, I respect that guy because he knows how to get people riled up, which
He does, doesn't he?
Which equals salience for him, I mean, that's how
Yes.
people end up finding his channel, so God
Yeah.
bless him, but
His dad used to
he
do
definitely,
that, too.
he even admitted this. He finds the nerve and he pounds it. So
Yeah.
that's his whole strategy,
Yeah.
So
I told people that a long
he's
time ago.
throwing stuff up there.
Yeah. I
Well,
said,
the
it's
other
a
thing too,
technique.
didn't Ricky come up he went to OTAs and everything, but didn't he have excused health days or something at the end?
Yeah,
Did Grant
well,
say
before
that before that happened?
Yeah. No, I think no. You talk about this year, right? I mean, this last few weeks.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but if Grant did say it, he was right on target. It seems Kyle's concerned about trying to get Ricky through this part of the season, into the season. CMC, most of the stars that he's trying something different this year, it seems. No, because every year we got guys laid up in camp with pull hammies and calves and everything else. Quads are gone. So don't overwork them early in the season. Bring them along slowly. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. This current configuration of the 49ers, I think this is the last year we're seeing it, and so I think Kyle might be getting desperate to try to win one with the original guys.
Yeah.
So
and he should.
He doesn't want anybody injured, and there's a lot of talent on the team, and it's going to be a good team this year. I just can see him, because again, like Christian McCaffrey is going to be 1 year older next year. I mean, Kyle Juszczyk's old. Everybody's starting to age.
Yeah.
From the original 2019 Super Bowl run, who's even still on the team or was near the team, that during those years. So
And that was such a
I
long
think
time
Kyle's
ago.
really wants to win it this year.
Yeah. But Tony, imagine that 2019. Look at how long it's been, and playing football. Those are like dog years, every year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, in the meantime, I mean, it's crazy. In the meantime, we've had Jimmy, and then the Trey thing, and then Brock Purdy.
Oh,
and
so much.
It's been so much has happened over the last 7 years. So it's insane. Yeah, but this is the last ride. I mean, Kittle's coming back, but we don't know how good he's going to be.
And when he's coming back.
Again, another year older. And Mike Evans is already, he's a Hall of Fame player, and I'm so excited to see what Kyle does with the configuration of wide receivers that he has, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how long they're going to be playing together, just given the age of the team. And so
Mike's just going to lay the framework for what they're going to do in the future. But what's so nice about having Mike Evans? No matter what you do with him, he's going to ruin your secondary. They can't sit and just relax. Now your kids can get in and just cut them up like a razor. I mean, it's just going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Tony?
Well, they're talking about that. Sorry, I'll stop talking.
Give me that point real quick, though, which we're good, because it sounded like it was something I definitely want to hear.
So with Mike Evans, the thing I'd be very interested to see, the league's going crazy for the 3 tight ends, the 13 personnel thing. It's the gimmick. It's the gimmick of the season, I think, and people have been dissing the 49ers tight ends, and especially the fact that Kittle's coming back from injury. But I think they can get something close to that 13 personnel with Stribling, Mike Evans, and a tight end on the field at the same time. You get those big bodies, and pull them in close to the, the side of the formation, and but it's more of a pass-ready set. But it's still that 13, it still puts people in mismatches, but in different ways.
It's still 6'5", 6'3", 6'4", and make sure it's Tongas, because when George gets back, God, yes, that's
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Well, they can run out of that.
Tony.
They could run out of that. So it'd be really great to see.
And that's what it's got to be. Kyle insists on that. You don't know he's not running it. Kyle, we're gonna go. All right, Tony, we're gonna go. I'll see you Sunday. Okay.
Thanks, Ronbo.
If you got time.
Take care. Aloha.
All right. Aloha, Tony. And Tanjan standing by. Tanjan.
Hey, Ronbo. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening to you.
Are you looking forward to Friday? We are
Wait.
counting down.
What's going on Friday? Is there somebody?
Nothing's going on Friday. Countdown. It's just the countdown to the Niners. Countdown.
Okay. You mean to the opening day? No.
Yeah. We just counting down.
I've been counting down earlier. I didn't wait till now. Well, we got a little over 100 days. No, we're down to less than 100 days. I was counting down a while back because I do that too early every year. But what are we down to our last 50 days? Wait, we might be actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
August.
That's what I'm saying.
July,
Count down, baby. We count down. They getting pumped. I've been watching some of the highlights of the men playing out there practicing, and it's just beautiful. It's just amazing, and they so disciplined. Ronbo, you got to see some of them brothers if you haven't. They are so determined. They are so disciplined. And who was that guy that left the Niners, but now he's rekindled and came back to the Niners? He was talking at the podium, and I forgot his name just that quick. He got some nice lock braids in his hair, but he was talking, about he needed to leave, figure it out. And then he came back, and it's like it's just a beautiful feeling. It feels good to be back home. He called the Niner.
Oh, you're talking about Dre Greenlaw.
Greenlaw, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes. And then Brandon Aiyuk, it's 2 movies he got. One is called Prison Break.
I'm tired of his movies. He's Mr. Netflix now, Time you look up.
Okay.
God. Just one story after another.
And Drama King. Prison Break Part 2 and Drama King.
It would be funny if we didn't have to see it for real. It's on real time. Brandon's really cutting up and saying all these stupid things. Brandon.
Well, he just want to go. I mean, goodness. But, let me tell you something. What he's doing is he's getting himself kicked out of any, because I ain't never seen. I've been seeing maybe about 4 or 5 different NFL podcast shows. You know how some brothers get together and start talking about, but they already let it be known that ain't nobody gonna want them now.
Was it Acho? That show that Acho and
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah. No, Acho and Shady and that third dude. Yeah, they
was on a show. They was on a podcast, and they just let it be known. Nobody gonna want him now. They was thinking, but this he looking right back. The other one, he was kind of upset. He says, "Man, you have like one of the best teams of the world, one of the best teams to play with, and you going to act like that and be disrespectful like that." What? And I'm gonna tell you something. He says, believe it or not, other football franchises and coaches respect the Niners. They have their version of respect. Like we don't see that. We see like, oh, I can't stand the scams, or I can't stand the Cowboys, whatever. But then if you say like, okay, well, what about other teams like the Denver Broncos, Green Bay Packers stuff? Their franchise have a lot of respect for the Niners franchise. And I didn't know all that stuff like they do. It's like these are, in the end of the day, these are men, these are coaches. So for Brandon Aiyuk, like they will have loved to have said, hey, let me take this problem out of your hands. But after carefully looking at that, these brothers was talking about, ain't nobody gonna want him now. He gonna be out of a job. He's not gonna play nothing. He gonna, he gonna sit there and get mad at everybody else.
I mean, Tanja, you call him into your office, you want to put him on your team. What is the first thing that you say or ask him?
What do you want from this football team that we were not getting from one of the best teams in the world, which is San Francisco 49ers? I'm the coach. We played against them. They're a legit team. They're the team that I would love to always play against, but we have you now. What are you not getting from them that you think you can get from us?
Mm-hmm. And And do
ask
you
that
have any
question.
goals
If I-
as to what you want to do going forward as a football player? Because we need to know that as well. Because I need to know
Yeah,
what your problem was with the 49ers. And I want to know, have you got your mind in the right direction, moving in the right direction now, which is essentially what you're saying.
and, because we have a whole different system here than the San Francisco 49ers. We have a whole different system. Can you handle our system? Because when we say we got to be here 5:30 in the morning, we got to be here 5:30 in the morning. I can't have no late. You can't be a minute late. You're a minute late. You got to go back in the hotel room. I mean, it has to be something. You have to. It got to be. To me, he don't quit. He don't have it in him no more. He's fighting it. He wants the money, but he don't want to play.
John, that's why really think that knee is not working. It's just not. And that's the sad part. I do feel sorry for him for that reason, because he's never going to be Brandon Aiyuk again. So right now he's just acting out because this is all he can do. I can't imagine what his mind is going through. I played for the 49ers and I can't play no more like I did. And they talk about trading me. He's hearing things. A paranoia is setting in. He was hearing it a few months ago.
Guess, yeah.
Wow, Brendan. Oh.
It could be that, because you know how some football players are. If they they don't want to hear that they may not be able to play. You know what I'm saying? They're not telling the coaches nothing. Yeah, and they do act different. They turn. They do turn. You know.
John, unfortunately, we got to go though. I'll be back Sunday, and you got time? We can get in here. Let's go back over some more stuff. Try to get away from BA and something positive. All right.
Well, okay. Well, give me your website too. I mean, your email, so I can send you my son's the website to my son's book. His book got published.
Hey, Ronbo Sports. Ronbo Sports at Gmail. That's easier. Ronbo Sports at gmail.com. Okay.
Got you. I'm gonna send you a copy of his book so you can see it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Love everybody. Bye, Empire fam.
Mama, why are you moving the phone?
Tell him hey! Get them photos. I can't wait to see him now.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, you, champ. I heard you doing great things.
I guess what? I got a brand new phone.
Okay.
I got a brand new toy phone.
All right.
And it's blue. It's a dinosaur phone.
Okay. Sounds special to me.
All right.
All right. Got to get his phone number too.
We'll let you go. We'll talk to you on Monday. Sunday.
Right.
Sunday.
All right.
All right.
John.
Bang, bang.
All right. Night of gang. Anyway, let's go check in on Bethel. Bethel. Who was that used to do Bethel imitations? Was that Ellis? That's Barack O'Niner. He fooled me so many times. Wait, hello, who is this? Bethel?
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
That really is Bethel. Bethel!
Yeah.
Bethel, we haven't talked Bethel, I never know anymore. Barack had you down exactly perfect. I think Ellis came close, but there's nothing like the real Bethel. Bethel, good to hear from you again.
Yeah, a lot of stuff been happening around the world, so hardly haven't really following up that much. But
ain't that the truth, man?
Yeah,
that's why football is one of the few things that isn't tarnished by madness.
Yeah.
Oh God! But Bethel, we still have our share of pain and bothersome stuff in the name of Brandon Aiyuk, who just can't get well. And you know, Bethel, as I said, I think we figured it out though. He really is hurt, and that's why, on one hand, I'm tired of him and his whatever that is he's doing. On the other hand, I feel sorry for him, because if he could never play football again, oh, poor guy.
No,
Anyway.
what's probably going on is that, first of all, if Brandon Aiyuk just show up, he can't do anything. The only thing he could do is rehab. That's the only thing he could do. Because he still has to go request, write a paper to the league and request to be back in.
Oh, and whether you release him no show, yeah.
because he has to. Because they put him to a list where he can't play.
I know.
He's still on contract, but he still can't play. He has to he has to request to be back on the playlist.
I thought the 49ers could just remove him from that list and he's back.
No.
Yeah, it's reserve and no. I forget. It has something to do with not reporting.
Yeah, and then say for mini camp and all that, say he doesn't show up.
Yeah.
The league is going to fine him every time he doesn't show up. So if say he doesn't show up for like 3 practices, he's gonna owe money to the 49ers.
And he's not working now, so it's not like he has an income. So
yeah.
And those fines are big.
But the thing is that if he signs to a new team, that contract that he signs to the new team, some of that money is going to go back to the Niners. Because that's why they're banking on him not showing up. Because if he doesn't show up, then they get some of that money back and a little bit more because of all the stupid shit he's doing.
And as Ian Sharp says, hasn't passed the physical either. So Brandon's whole world has turned to poo-poo, and largely due to his behavior.
Yes, because if you play nice with the Niners will, give you a break like they did to Debo.
Yeah,
they did to other players.
They'll work it out.
Look at it. Yeah, they work it out. Look at number 15. He went to the Vikings.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, they could have done something else, but they let him go. They didn't get nothing off of him, but
gave him a bad report card.
You at least go in.
Yeah.
You go in good terms, But when you want to screw over the team like he did, and play little stupid games,
social media going nuts.
Then.
Brandon. Why do you guys stop with that? It's that particular generation and age group. First thing they do, they go scrub all their walls so everybody knows I'm not affiliated with the 49ers no more. Okay, what is the problem, bruh? And then he goes on to tell you his side of the story. You don't find out about what's going on completely. You just find out.
Yeah.
Like Ellis's friend was telling him, we don't know what's going on. The 49ers probably, man, come on, man. Everything is going on. You're seeing it.
Yeah, and then plus he still has to take care of all the stuff with the police and everything, and he has
that was unnecessary.
Yeah.
God, how many more problems do you need? That was uncalled for.
And then still, he has to deal before he even plays with any team. He still has to lead. He still has to go with Roger Goodell. And see what, how many games they're going to give him before they let him actually play.
Oh, it's 10.
Also,
you know why it's 10? Because you've caused a lot of stress. Goodell would have to get, because the league does not want to see another Brandon Aiyuk ever again. This is so drawn out and dramatic.
Yeah.
Remember Le'Veon Bell? Bell was the worst. We'll see. I don't know. This is 2 years now going on, and then we'll go 2 years. So with BA, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Bell apologized too.
Yeah. So and then look at Bell. Look at what he done. At the end, he ended up getting a worse deal, and he ended up going to the Jets, and and now he's not even playing.
And he said if he had to go over again, he wouldn't have done it. See?
Yeah.
That's what BA's going to say. Later. I should have handled that differently.
Yeah.
I was a child back then.
Yeah, because if you have peer people on your corner, peer yes man or peer like people that will tell you what you want to hear, you're going to do some stupid shit. Oh. That's why you need those people that tell you the real things.
Oh.
Because the Niners gave him all that money because they believed in him.
Well,
not because they're stupid, but if you're going to act that stupid, they trusted him.
Bethel, always Great to hear you. And you take vacations because you're smart. You don't do football 24 hours, 365 days a week.
Yeah, I don't.
You can lose your mind.
Yeah.
But listen, I'll see you Sunday since season's back on and you're back. All right.
All right. Hopefully, hopefully we add some more players and. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, someone's got to make the team first. All right, fam.
Yeah.
Talk to you later, Bethel.
All right. All right. Go Niners.
Yes.
And hit the light.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, man, we're just sitting here going over our last, hopefully, episode of BA. But you know what? I say that every time, but BA will come up with new, fresh, smelly, you know what. Within he may be doing something right now, even as we're speaking. If anybody see anything about BA online right now, God.
I have been saying it
For
for
years.
how many years now? 2 years? 2 years? Yeah. I
got
think
great
I'm done
insights.
beating the dead horse. I'll be real. I think I'm done beating the dead horse. I've taken my jabs.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought you were just
everyone's
being
finally
mean.
understanding what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he was problematic from the moment he got in the league, and it's kind of funny because the one issue that got him sat on the bench is now the one issue preventing him from getting paid. Actually, no, the two issues. Practice. He wanted to show up in red shorts. You can't do that.
The red short caper.
Which I'm like, bro, really?
Yeah.
And he didn't. Kyle Shanahan didn't like that and benched him for a whole year. So, and then the second issue is himself.
Serious. Yeah.
Himself. You know, look, man. As a rookie wide receiver, yeah, you can have a huge ego, but you're not Calvin Johnson. You're not Jamar Chase. You're not Jerry Rice. You're not even
Tyreek Hill.
bro, you're not even T. Higgins. No, I'm trying to go down.
T. Higgins
His draft class
yeah.
was T. Higgins. Well, his draft class was T. Higgins, and then
T
I
came out
forgot
of
who the
class
other
too?
wide receiver. I want to say CeeDee Lamb.
God, Higgins.
He's
came
neither
in.
of them. So it's like, hey, man, and hey, bro, like, yeah, you're good, but you're not that good. You're not
actually,
Deion,
Steven-
you're not the Deion Sanders.
Yeah, no, none of those players are. But because Higgins caused a lot of trouble, they wouldn't talk to him for it. These guys get to the place where they think that's going to work, and it kind of does. And I think Brandon may have been thinking the same way, but I still think there's something wrong with his knee.
No, it is. Ronbo, if you look back at that highlight, as gruesome as it is, that's an injury you just can't bounce back from, especially at a high caliber. And it's fucked up because it's like he's going about he's crashing out. He is losing his fucking mind because he can't come to grips with, hey, bro, like it's over. Had he had just played it cool and tried to show up to practice, or might even just say, hey, you know what? Doctor said I can't do it. Ronbo, he would have had all of his money. He would have been able to sit on the bench with his money. Yeah, it would have sucked because it would have been like, hey, bro, you're not playing. But he's doing what he's doing now. Yeah. He would have been doing what he's doing now, which is sitting on the bench and collecting a check.
And talking
What
trash.
better way to say I made $50 million than sitting on the bench? As fucked up as it is, as us fans want it to be, you know, all he had to do was just go see the doctor, go to the practices, see if he can do it. He didn't want that. He didn't want that. He wanted to make noise. Bro, it's one of my buddies who was a D1 running back in college.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually one of my coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
He told me, he goes, what a lot of NFL rookie players fail to realize is, yeah, you made it. But now the competition's even harder because now you have to survive. You went from going to make it to made it, now you got to survive. And what I mean by that is you're up against people who want to take your job every single year. Every single snap. If you drop, 3 passes in one play, if you go 3rd and out, oh yeah, that next time that offense walks on the field, you're sitting on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting on the bench until they feel comfortable again. You know, it's a very, very volatile, you know, place.
Yeah,
dog. You know, I do feel for him because it's like, damn, bro, like you were nice, but when you were trying to get signed, you made yourself out to be more than what you were, and you only had one good season. Now that's kind of where I am able to disassociate myself as a fan and as someone who could be like, okay, hey, look, bro, like, you had one good season. That's like you playing against your little brother in, I don't know, like Street Fighter, and you dog him 50-0, and he finally gets that one win on you, and he's talking all sorts of shit, and it's like, bro, you only got one. I got 50.
That's the shams.
No,
Get one
seriously,
win. Just won't stop barking.
Even worse, the Raiders. Yeah, you beat the Raiders, cool, but the Raiders beat the Niners? Oh, it's their Super Bowl. But, you know, man, it's, like I said, I'm tired of beating a dead horse. Looking back at the wide receiver room, man, you know, I'm glad we picked up Mike Evans. That's it. I'm glad we picked up Mike Evans. I'm glad we finally picked up Christian Kirk. I think it's a little too late that we picked him up because he was in the talks before we were going to sign BA. Like, we wanted Christian Kirk more than anybody else in that league.
No.
And unfortunately,
You got that. It was Dante Pettis. The 49ers heard that Dante Pettis was going to be picked up by the Cardinals or somebody that was picking ahead of us, and they pulled him. That works like a charm. As soon as Cardinals came around to their pick, we picked Christian Kirk. And I said, well, at that time, I didn't realize who was better because I don't watch enough college ball. We found out, though.
Because Christian Kirk was up for negotiations. He was already in the league. He was already really nice. You know, he was doing really well. And we needed just that one wide receiver that we can rely on outside of BA. And unfortunately, we didn't pull the trigger on him when we should have, as the case for every time the Niners are in the offseason and can't seem to actually do something to help themselves. Finally, they decided to do it now, but it feels like it's too little too late. And I'm not trying to sound like a Debbie Downer. I'm glad we got Mike Evans. I'm glad we got Christian Kirk. But everybody who was in their heyday between 2019 to now is kind of at the twilight. They're in their twilight now. And
peaked.
And it's fucked up because it's like, this is the last hurrah. And that we're going to see from probably George Kittle, especially Juszczyk. We all know Trevor Williams. This is it. And then that hole is going to be devoid. We have Christian. We still have CMC. He turns 1 year older. Granted, 30, as someone who's 30, just turned 31, I feel like that's insane to even say. Because, I don't know, man. I mean, 30 feels great. But as a running back, that is.
But CMC, for him being 30 is like being 25. He has not. You seen that guy train? What he looks like? That body is not slowing down. We'll see what he looks like this year, though.
No, that is true. But another thing that I want to mention too is Nick Bosa. We got to address the elephant in the room, man. We got to address the elephant in the room. Is Nick Bosa? Is he going to be able to come back this time? Because that interview where he had it, where he was like, "Hey, you know what? Sometimes you feel defeated. Sometimes you feel like, what's the point anymore?" Is he hinting at something that we're not knowing? Is he already mentally checking out because he feel like he might get injured again? Because he's been with the Niners since we drafted him, and how many times has he torn his ACL?
Twice that I know of, as I remember. So it's the second time, right? Yeah, I think. Yeah, twice.
No, 3 times. But besides the point. So we had him in 2020, tore his ACL. College, I believe, tore his ACL. Just this last year, tore his ACL. Yeah, I believe he tore it 3 times.
Oh, you mean
if I'm not mistaken. This is his 3rd time. Yeah, totally. So it's shitty because it's like he's such a great edge rusher, but it's his Achilles heel is his ACL, just like his brother.
Well, and we'll see because Bosa came back and won Player of the Year after that. So we'll see. Steven, we're gonna run the clock though. Let's pick up with Bosa on Sunday. All right.
Yeah, I'm down to talk about Bosa on Sunday.
All right.
Shit, man. Like I said, I'm tired of talking about BA. Let's move on to something else.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be scouring to find something that we can talk about. Because BA, you can talk about BA all day, every damn day, and that's not funny. God. All right.
Hey, talk about our new tight end that we picked up or our new edge rusher.
There you go.
Anything.
And what impact they might have. Okay. All right.
Ronbo, you have a good night. I'll see you Sunday.
Thanks, man. Hey, Tony. Hey, NT and L. Come on in, T.
Ronbo, good evening. How you doing, sir?
Oh, that's good evening, Tony. I tell you, man, every weekend that we say this, we're getting closer and closer to week one. You know, so funny though,
Yep,
Tony.
the OTA
This
is over
year,
with.
I
I like this quarterback competition we have with Tua and Michael Penix. Michael Penix looking good. They're being cautiously optimistic about his the ACL, but he's throwing lasers.
Oh yeah,
He definitely has a stronger arm than Tua.
yeah.
And I'm not sold on Tua.
Whoa! That's
Tua's looking good, but I just ain't never
Tua's got
liked
a.
him.
Yeah, I just say that's pretty. I want to see that. Well, yeah.
Yeah, the competition's going good, pretty good so far. And
Tua's
Ronbo, there was
accuracy
a
is
trade
uncanny.
today.
To me,
Well, I don't know if you know, we got and I was mad at this back in March. We signed Jawan Taylor, the former Kansas City Chief right tackle.
Okay.
The right tackle with the most holding penalties and most offside penalties over the last 8 years.
Oh, he's been doing that for a long time. Why'd you pick him up?
Ronbo, I have no idea. Oh, because Caleb McGarry retired. Retired. We signed Jawan Taylor, which I'm like, well, why not just draft somebody in the draft?
And they'll do just as well.
Today we check this out, Ronbo. We had 3 6-round picks. We gave up one of our 3 6-round picks for Jawan Taylor's backup from Kansas City, Wanya Morris.
Okay.
He was a former 3rd-round pick out of Oklahoma. He was Jawan Taylor's backup at KC. Now we got him too.
Yeah, well, if he picked up some of the habits of the guy he was backing up, God.
And my friend, he's very critical of the Falcon fan like me. He said, "What is Atlanta Falcons trying to do? Be Kansas City of the Southeast?"
You know, this is why when people talk about, what we need to do is fix that offensive line. We ain't gonna win that until we fix that offensive line. We're the only team in the league to say, look, offensive linemen, they're not great offensive linemen enough for every team in the NFL to have some. Everybody's got offensive linemen that are liabilities. Just about every team. Well, Tony, who's the best team in offensive line? Detroit was that 2 years ago, I think.
5 years ago, Cleveland had a good offensive line.
Yes.
You know, Joe Patano is still out there, and I heard you talking about him. He's one of the best guards in football.
49ers want him, but he's trying to make up his mind whether he wants to do this anymore or not. And the Cowboys once had a few years back had an unworld. I mean, that was just a crazy offensive line. All 1st-round picks. They were ass kickers.
I remember.
Oh, there's one of the
and me and
the Hawks had one last year, pretty good.
Conversing with people in your chat. Hey, 49er Empire is true. We were talking about how we hated the New Orleans Aints because that's my rival. He said he hates some 49er Empire.
Yeah.
He said he likes Cam Jordan, the defensive end. I said, well, you know, Cam Jordan is an unrestricted free agent. He's not signing back with New Orleans. He's still free. Somebody can sign him for a 1-year deal.
Yeah. I mean, all of us were talking about Cam a couple of months ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still available. And Ronbo, I got a little list for you here. I'm going to read to you a little bit.
Okay.
They say you guys are old, right? The 49ers.
Yep.
Okay, the San Francisco 49ers on y'all's roster, y'all got 6 players over 30. 6.
Okay.
They're all offense.
Okay.
Trent Williams going into his 17th year will be 38.
Okay.
Your left tackle. Jake Brendel, he plays center, right?
Right.
He's going into his 11th season. He's 32.
Okay.
I didn't even know this, and I forgot. Yeah, he's been in the league a while. He's been in the playoffs every year he's been playing. Jamarcus Robinson, the free agent that y'all got last year, the wide receiver.
Right.
He'll be 32 this year going into his 11th season, but he can still play. I like him.
Yeah. He looked pretty good last year for the little while they let him play.
And look, remember what he did to Philly? When y'all went to Philly in the playoffs, he ate them up.
I couldn't believe it. Wide open all day and huge gains. Yes, I remember that.
He had like about 130 yards receiving in that game.
Yeah, they couldn't do anything with him. That was amazing.
Yep.
And I said, where's he been
you
the whole
also
season?
got George Kittle going into his
33.
10th season. He'll be 31.
I thought he was older.
Christian McCaffrey going into his 10th season. He'll be 31.
Yeah.
And Kyle Juszczyk going into his 13th season. He'll be 34. So, Ronbo, that's 6 players that's over 31 on y'all's team, right?
Okay.
But y'all the old team, right? Well, how come the Rams got 8? This is if Aaron Donald comes back. They'll have 8.
And then the first one jump up. Your team is old. You need to break it down. Start all over again. You see it all over there next to me. That was you see me arguing with them fools. I said, you guys, you wish we would just break it all down and start over again, don't you? It ain't gonna happen.
Okay. Well, let's say Aaron Donald is coming back.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald will be 35.
Yeah.
Their other defensive tackle, Poona Ford, he'll be 31 this year. Myles Garrett is 31 this year. Do they still got a killer Weatherspoon who y'all drafted?
Yeah, he's still over there. Yeah, Spoon's there.
He'll be 30. He's going on 32 this year. He's been playing since 2017.
Yeah.
So that's 4 players on the offense. I'm sorry, on the defense right there, right?
Yeah.
Here's the other 4. Rob Haberstein, I mentioned him on your last show. Going into his 12th season, he's 33 years old. Tyler Higbee, their tight end, going into his 11th season, he's 32. Devontae Adams, going into his 13th season, he'll be 34. And Matthew Penny Stafford, going into his 18th season, he's gonna turn 40.
Oh, I thought he's. Oh my God! I thought he was just 38 this year. See.
Well, I'm sorry, 39. 39. Yeah, he's turning 39.
See.
Going into his 18th season. That's 8 players. That's more than what you guys got.
And also
how come the bad thing about the old team?
They are. They just don't want to admit it. They just still be throwing stuff out there. And the bad thing about it is they just got rid of all the draft picks. And
Ronbo, one of your callers, about 45 minutes back, that is an interesting stat. He said 10% of the teams that are picked, preseason picked to win the Super Bowl never get there.
Mm-hmm.
That percentage is actually 6%.
Rams are in there. They were in there last year, and they're there this year as well. So it's a curse, Tony, to be picked by these people as to be a Super Bowl favorite. It really is.
Yeah,
6%.
And, then they signed Myles Garrett. Everybody fell in love. And then you go to the betting windows in Vegas.
Over.
Rams. Okay, y'all suckers gonna lose your money.
Yeah. Because who saw the Hawks coming last year? Now, not saying I didn't know how long. I knew the Hawks program was up and coming, but who knew it was going to be last year? So,
well, Ronbo, I think you know what, and you could shoot me for saying this. I think Seattle will have a Super Bowl hangover. I think Seattle gonna finish 9-8 and get that last wild card spot and lose the first game. I think they're gonna have a Super Bowl hangover.
Everybody does. Tony, we gotta go. What time is it? Listen, I'm gonna see you Sunday. Let's go some more. I love going every place around the league with you.
Chat, Ronbo. We ain't seen him in a while. Texas boy is in the chat.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I got a message for him. Hey, Texas boy. Just like I told Chrissy Jim Kim Everett and Marketing Slow last Thursday, this applies to you too. Well, since 1944, they're bringing the draft back in December. I've talked to your local military draft boards in your local areas, including yours, Texas boy, and Chrissy Jim Kim Everett, Marketing Slow, Rudy, and you, Texas boy. I let them all know that you're eligible for military service.
Hey, man, and Tony's a military man. Tony,
yes,
out of here. Let me see you Sunday. Keep those names. Make sure they get refreshed on those names.
Oh yeah, names. They got your names, phone numbers, social security numbers, addresses, the car you drive, and how much money you got in your bank account if you got one. They got all that information. Texas boy, get ready to run. And can you run in boots on hard pavement, 90-degree weather? Get used to it.
Tony, we gotta go.
Take care, sir.
You too. Night, Tony. Oh God. It's just, I got to admit, trolls are fun to just smack around. It's so ridiculous. Hey, fam, tell you what, let's close it tonight. I'll see you Sunday. And let's see if we can work our way around the Brandon Aiyuk show. God. Oh, thank you for the contributions tonight, guys. We always appreciate it. And please subscribe before you leave. I'm so concerned about that. All right.